This is Wadu TV. Truth and integrity.
Wadu TV so ne yema munyina akwa ba mfamra so biu na Kevin Taylor kasa dia fa omenya bakwasem from 1992 a yesha asese yeto aba transition from one party to another, from one government to another. Eya watches na smoothly, even from JJ to Kufo was smoothly, from Kufo to Atamos was smoothly, from Mahama to Akufo Addo was smooth. Akufo Addo to Mahama aye bibia oho. Wase aye bibia oho. Ye kunipa. Isi say mempene and this in a winity mempene yakoye recolation yakoye recounting. Kevin Taylor say na dwa memu kwa na dwa memu wa o me den a kodom beko obi obudi sike bia they will force the person to vomit the money for Ghana. Yasem ketwo na nia pre insem now the equity Kevin.
Breaking news. It is confirmed that 21 armored vehicles at RECC are also placed on standby currently. So they are preparing the military for a takeover. Now, Rapid Deployment Force, RDF, stationed at Southern Command with 86 men have been alerted to ready themselves to support tomorrow's exercise at the Electoral Commission. Similarly, men at the Southern Command have also received same instructions. Monitoring continues, and this is coming from our source in the military. Now, information reaching indicates that the EC may move the coalition to Burma camp. They might move the coalition to Burma camp tomorrow morning. The information are Esa Eba Ino Enye. The EC office from now till the dawn of tomorrow, the military will be taking over. They have deployed military to go take over the EC office from this dawn to tomorrow. 5BN alone has been asked to provide 80 soldiers, and the preparations are ongoing. So these are things that they are doing tonight. You ask yourself, say, why are we entertaining this? Why are we even entertaining this? Why are we entertaining this as a nation? Why are we even entertaining this? Why are we even allowing this? Why are we even allowing this? Why are we even sitting and watching this? Are you not angry enough? Are you not angry? So parliamentary candidates. Somebody sit in the Electoral Commission office and say, no, me manipana open and do so. I will choose somebody for you. Are you not angry enough? No, from what this woman is saying, she has not been able to prove with one evidence, say any of these electoral officers or returning officers in these respective constituencies. She could not show one evidence, one. So why are we even entertaining? Why are we entertaining this? Why are we watching this go on? Why are people forcing us to take parliamentary candidates we don't want? Today go. The NPP guys are happy and cheering because the Chief Justice, the EC boss, the Vice President, the President, they are slaughtering the democracy, the Constitution. Some group of people in this country are happy. Why? And you ask yourself, as a young man, I know majority are helpless. You are asking yourself, say, you ask yourself, say, now say you are a him for a Ghana. You are a sofo akasiye. Why are they doing that? nobody should sit back and allow Jrean Mensa, Akufo Addo, and the Chief Justice, Mahama Bawumia, to suppress the Constitution. We as Ghanaians, we have to go out and fight for our democracy. It has been too long. We have allowed this for too long. If we don't take action, we don't go out and protect this democracy, we will not have democracy again. Nobody is going to help you protect your democracy. The military, they have failed Ghanaians. The police, they have failed Ghanaians. We are left as citizens to fight for what we believe in. We are left as citizens to protect what we want, not what somebody wants. The young people around the nation and the good people of Ghana and those who are part of the NPP, NDC, came out in their numbers to make a statement to Akufo Addo, Jrean Mensa, the Chief Justice, and people who don't want to protect our democracy, that we don't want these people. The election that we all came out, the election that we all were part of, the numbers that came out, over 6 to 10 million Ghanaians who said we want John Mahama and the NDC to lead and the respective MPs to lead. We have to take this democracy back. If we make a mistake and allow fear to take over us, our democracy will be gone from tomorrow. And moi himfuna mo Ghana na mode mo hwako for the politics him. And tonight I'm going to be straightforward with Otumfuo Setutu. Yana bonofo hene eye awonafo hene kese eye ahemfo akese mo Ghana miankasa mo fa Nana Kwisata, the central region ohene kese Sehwiaman hene bonofo hene and western region mo ahemfo na motena Ghana mo ye di masaka we koso no. We swear to God, if things tweet ananyoma Dania, we will take you people down first. Mo ahemfo na mo Ghana no. All you the chiefs power bar mona manfo be butu wanim eje nshira mona musemu wotu mi no se bibi je ken. All of you, we will take your heads off. Because you people see what is happening. Majority of you guys are older than Ghana. You know what is happening is wrong. Majority of you guys want to live a country that is messed up. Because you people have nothing to lose. We are saying it here tonight. We are beginning to see that majority of you people who are calling yourself kings in Ghana and big chiefs, it is deliberate. You want Jrean Mensa and Akufo Addo, your NPP, to destroy this nation. Say, King, we will make sure all of you, your palaces are bent to the ground, and you people too are bent to the ground. Because I'm not going to make the innocent Ghanaian die. I am not going to let the innocent woman die. We will make sure you people are nullified before Adiabechi or Ghana. Because it is looking clear. It is clearly showing that you people are in support of what is going to happen. And nobody is going to walk out freely. And I'm not taking anybody out. All of you guys are part of this scheme. Akufo Addo ne Bawumia. You people all are part of this scheme. You don't want your NPP to lose power. You are the people who are telling the Akufo Addo to go on. We have the Council of State. And you people are all there in Ghana. You are watching me. And all of you guys, the Christian Council, the Peace Council, you kill each other. You people should be prepared. This can be stopped. And this should stop. And this must stop. This recolation will tilt the democracy of this nation. This recolation must stop. If this recolation goes on and the burning starts and the killing starts, no chief should come on TV to say, wait dear, you are all corporate, you are part. Because before election 2024, you want him for Mutigara and Amokema politicians, Abba. Abechiamo Achesamo, you're powerful. So at this point, nobody is going to run. And we will make sure we all die in this bloodshed. The foolishness in this country is getting out of hand. This coalition is never supposed to happen. And if you people are going to support the Akufo Addo, the clergy, Akufo Addo, Jrean Mensa, majority of you must say Jrean Mensa and she is ready and willing to destroy this democracy. Mwana mubu mube. Say asam kesiye besi wo Ghana Frank and so I swear to God, Frank and Beba Mufie. Nobody is better than anyone. And we are beginning to see, say, adia mu ye deliberate. Every single decisions President Akufo Addo, Jrean Mensa mu taking nyina, you people are in Ghana, mu nyina moto aba. You know, mu nyina mu nim say what he is doing is wrong. But it is always that say NDC, you people are vocal. That history you came from Ochina. That history will end from tomorrow. You people should get security. You people should get protection. Because what is about to happen? I can't. From the day John Mahama won these elections, me catch the Ghana for say, Nanado Dankwe Akufo Addo, I heard Gabi Ochedako on phone, telling some military officers, Mahama said the 2 mission in Sema 3 months they will do coup. But this is so funny. I told you these things before elections. I have a tape of Gabi. What Nanado Dankwe Akufo Addo despises. Say Mahama be the president. That is the problem of Gabi and Akufo Addo and his family. If anybody else had won, they wouldn't have a problem. They have an issue with John Mahama becoming president. And they are not done. They still want to commit that crime. And why him funi be munim. Soldier funi be munim. And we have all of you. We are not going to allow what happened to our ancestors to happen to us. We are not going to allow that to happen. Ghana and India and the ECOSI, it's not pissing you off. You see, the NPP, Akufo Addo, they have connived with Madam Tokonu. What they want to do now, they want to use the court to suppress the constitution. They want to use the court to suppress you. And now, no, Ade Akufo Addo planning all these years. This is the time. Court na all parking. This is the time. And Madam Tokonutu knows that Akufo Addo brought her in there for a purpose, and this is the time that purpose. No, I will say Akufo Addo. So shockingly, the Chief Justice released a statement, and let us read the statement now. We're releasing. This is from the office of the Chief Justice Enyumbre. Chief Justice letter will release 20th December 2025. Honorable Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana will release a statement. Again, at this point, and they are Friday, or try Saturday, Sunday, Monday, never. Chief Justice Enyumbre will release a statement. Let me tell you, this statement is in support of what they want to do tomorrow. And what they want to do, they want you to think, the court is available for any grievances they are lying. Now, see a statement, in pursuant, and the caption is administrative direction, filing and service of election related maybe protest or something. I don't know what's there. Now, in pursuance of the powers conferred on me under the Article 1254 of the 1992 Constitution and Order 79, Rule 1, and Rule 3.2, and Order 52 of the High Court Civil Procedure Rule 2004, CI 1, CI 47, I, Gertrude Saki Tokonu, Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana, do hereby make the following directions for the purposes of the expeditious determination of parliamentary election disputes and other related matters. Chief Justice say, to me, Ghana, yadi ashanensa through the constitution, no. Ene emra o jinaso as the Chief Justice of Ghana, no. Senior opese parliamentary election, winter, ene manso ewo ebeko 10 no. And to me, yadi ashanensem no, or the assembly ebe tudwa anase directive anase or the or the akwankyerɛ bi beto a ɛwɔ sɛ court ɛwɔ Ghana nyina di so Friday anadwo yato abawie almost 16 days yato about 7th of December and the 20th of December 13 days afena Chief Justice ebe kyerɛ say the dispute that started from the 7th of December ebe sin de no afena Chief Justice kyerɛ say oma directive say court ɛwɔ Ghana. And the directive she's giving the directive the eve of a crime EC Eber committee on a Friday night. The Chief Justice of Ghana, after 13 days, to abawie yehu de ekoso TV nyina about 6 days the man for file a court proceedings in a court the rate near the Chief Justice did not see the need to make a decision or give directive, because the directive, no, I was thinking, say, before elections, no, the judiciary, the military, the police, the EC, and the politicians met. They signed an act or a pact. Say everybody is going to do their part, and we believed or we were told, say because of election-related disputes, no, was say court no ready for the doors are supposed to be open from election day. The doors never opened until the night adebechi amaya kwakoye illegality akoye recolation and a Chief Justice Eden Krataba Bontin say owo eye directives anase owo enhyehyeye bia ana akwankyere bia odi tudwa ama Ghana court wo Ghana nyina na moma yendwedwam 2 weeks after elections. Or say 1, all high court registries and all registries where any parliamentary election petition or other election related matter shall be filed shall thereafter remain open between the hours of 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. on Saturday and public holidays. Or say eya court e Ghana nyina e wo baby a yeto ababia obia be file case bia injunction dien from ochina ekwo Saturday Sunday dien obia file a court yembie gate na no pa 8 o'clock. Chief Justice say anopa 8 court bia mbie bebia ye collation as we speak. All the collation is being done in Accra. So is the court actually talking to the particular constituency or jurisdictional sa eye court no wa? Is the Chief Justice, because as we speak now collations are supposed to be done at constituency level. Now, there is no collation being done at any constituency in Ghana. So what is the use of this paper? What is the use of this directive? Because the directive is going to all registries and all the courts in Ghana. Baby, you two about parliamentary ababiano. Say court a woman soon be aba. I was no pa from Ochina and pa 8. You be a court to be a Sunday cross. The question is, Jrean Mensa has a paper nina ba kra. Say or the court EC office in Kwako Kain. So what is the use of this directive? Now the date there is 2025. In their rush, in the Chief Justice's rush to put out a Jubilee House directive, no, the date or a mistake, and on the 2025 this is the Chief Justice of Ghana, the Chief Justice who is supposed to cross her T's and dot her I's and know all the laws, and the most smartest woman in our judiciary, no, she cannot even get a simple date right. But back to the substantive thing. What is the use of this directive when no constituency in Ghana is collating? As we are speaking, all collation is being done in Accra. Why should all collations be done in Accra? Now, point 2. The directive. Point 2. All superior court judges who shall be assigned any parliamentary dispute or related matter shall have the power to sit on Saturdays and public holidays as in the discretion of the judge may be necessary for the expeditious disposal of the case. I see. A yes Supreme Court judge bia yebeka kire setena asem so or china Saturday, Sunday, holiday no e was so tena so. This is so mischievous, huh? This is terrible, despicable, and mischievous. This is heartbreaking and embarrassing. Or see, Supreme Court Judge Nibia Ebefro Saturday, Samso, or Saturday, Sunday, court in 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. We are Supreme Court Judge, you know. Wow, we are court Penibia, what is so case Biasono, and was said, Ubeki Shaw say, Saturdays, what's na case, and so, one Casano, with dear Samono. The question is, it's been 2 weeks after elections. Why for Saturday night before EC tries to conduct an illegality? Why the night before EC does this illegality? It's been 2 weeks. The Jrean Mensa Electoral Commission, Omon Kanche Nipo will win elections, no presidential. Omon Kanche Nipa will win elections, no. And you, the Chief Justice, you know that the Constitution states it clearly that the EC has 72 hours to tell us who won the elections, not to give us half answer. The EC should not tell us how many votes they have gathered or how many results they have gathered so far. The EC is supposed to give us a definite result. 72 hours and the EC is supposed to give us final results. So far, the EC, they have briefed us on what they had received so far. What about the final results? You, Madam Tokonu, you know about this. You have not said anything. Now, point 3. Thank you very much. I hope we stay in there and I'll do it. Point 3. Order 7 of CI 17, as amended by Rule 3A of High Court Civil Procedure, Amendment Rules 2019 CI 122 on electronic service of process shall be utilized by all court staff in the service of processes provided always that parties shall indicate their consent to electronic services by providing their email addresses and or WhatsApp numbers. Signed, Chief Justice Madam Tokonu. Or say, political parties, any parliamentary candidates submit to me a file electronically through email. Omo betimi kura email, omo person omo court process na, omo file omo documents, no omo ye bibia, omo betimi kura mpo email, omo betimi kura mpo de WhatsApp aye, omo provide, they also say also provide omo email address and omo WhatsApp numbers. Now the question here is, what is the use of this at this point? Because when you open all the courts in Ghana tomorrow, when you open all the courts in Ghana or China court or Ghana in Bia, the question is, and him find out Ghana is CIA coalition. When they cheat somebody, our EC office will cry. Now I paper no I call Obuasi East Circuit Court and now High Court. No I call file the problem ohana. You people, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you people? The election was done in Obuasi East. You have collated in Obuasi East. You have elected a candidate, so we're winning. You have brought all the results to Accra to tell us, said the one that was done in Obuasi, you don't recognize it. Now, Saoba Accra, Now be declare wa Accra. Na obia ofri eye bono. Na Accra ye chitina. O catch record to Ghana nyina se omumbie for people to file their cases. Inti sani pane ya be chiti Greater Accra region. EC headquarters no. Sani pane for document no emfa ko bebi a filing ne candidature. Na onko appeali ewo bono. Ana say or appeali won crime. So appeali wa Accra is it not out of their jurisdiction because sa eye parliamentary candidate na ye kind na ba ewo crime no. Sa parliamentary candidate no of filing the document ewo bono. Inti ye chitiri wi na atam paper no de akọ bono akọ file. Are you people okay? What are we doing to ourselves? What is wrong here? Are we okay? It just said ye chiti obi wa Accra ochina e Obama camp ana EC office na ojina Accra file case na nipa na file case no against anasa EC they say your address is not in Accra. Why are you filing the case in Accra? Na EC could record say you filed your case in Accra, but we know that you contested in Obuasi. What is that person going to say? Is that person going to say EC brought my papers to Accra, that is why I filed in Accra? Because right now we are talking about a jurisdiction. Jurisdiction in law or in court proceedings are very important. And it's not do money state ba so you cannot go and file a case against baby awote ba so ko baby o make statement no into bi ha otebia Florida na waka asem bi afa obi ho ebia DC now nipa na all ka asem no or kind of Florida. So if you want to sue, you go and sue the person in a Florida court. That is the jurisdiction and nipa na ka asem no. You don't sit in DC and file a case against somebody in Florida. Because jurisdiction na assembly see you know and now na will file free into jurisdiction na and the ballot papers no see you cheat a candidate is a candidate supposed to file in Accra where that person is not contesting because every single parliamentarian in the paper about Accra they did not file in Accra. They are not contesting in Accra. They filed in their respective constituency. That is why it was wrong to move the papers to Accra. Because the moment you move those papers to Accra, you have changed the jurisdiction. That is why in the CI 127, it says that if you want to contest it at the court. And the court will tell you to go back to the collation center where the collation was done to recollate. You don't take the collation back to another jurisdiction. That is what the problem is. And that is where the problem, Ebema Ekrona said in here, the Chief Justice is helping. The Chief Justice or boy NPP to destroy this nation. Yeah, I'm being sure. Sometimes I am catch say yeni enkora yenim de ekeka ene yete Ghana etuo etoa enimo bia. Etuo mameka being sure. Majority of you guys you have not seen war before. And let me tell you, and then I'm ninko to kasa this afternoon. War be anywhere started before elections. It being serious that. What be that? That Ben out say Ekrobi has been destabilized before elections. It is always after the elections. Post-election war. There has never been any country on this earth. Yenyan to Abanokran to Kwesima Ekrona say it being see that. Majority of the countries in this world that war issue or political war issue or no, it is after the elections. Inti sawa junior will say ya to abe we Ghana wie intokwan to me sia, then you are not being smart. And majority of you these young people watching me NPP Akufo Addo wedi 90 years Fremont Parade 90 years tokonu ene gofredame ene your friend is saying easy boy. These people they don't care. Na mono monsheda who be da. Let me tell you. This went on for over 10 years in Liberia. And you know the funny thing? All of them did not know what caused this. It was the mistake of one man. So don't joke. Women were crying unto God. God was there. We were being killed. There were some people in Liberia who were supporting the people who were taking those decisions then. This this went on for over 10 years. 10. It is because in Penifo no more Liberia, a soft one Penifo, a hem for more Liberia, a ya judge for any Penifo, they thought said, Sadia Sia, they will be isolated. Bibia nyomo, ichaumuti. And this is how it starts. When the country leadership, when the voices that can change things keep quiet, and they say, "Otu voice 8-2," and they say, "Yana," and they say the Peace Council, and they say the Christian Council, the Catholic bishops, and they say, "Eye, Bolinaba," and they say the chiefs, if they all keep quiet and think, say, "This is normal," we will be like Liberia. May say, if we allow Jrean Mensa to go on with this coalition, we are done. We have a president who killed 8 people during election 2020. Ebesinde on Kanwasem. We have a vice president who is the head of the police council. Yekunipa 8 2020 one Kanwasem Ebesinde. During this election, Yabonipa be 4-2. The president has not spoken. The vice president who wanted to take over from this dwarf hasn't also spoken. You sit in Ghana and tell me Nkofo we pewasem. So we need to get some things clear here. Unim sebe sinne. So what nasi I won't study bibia my chiro. Me didn't keep first question. I didn't think Jrean Mensa ma Ghana for result about Mahama nyaye, any result about Omi nyaye. I need your own kanwasem. And it's not a press conference are ombusa questions. Also on per questions because Omunim says so omuka about Mahama nyaye and about Omi nyaye. You can do the maths and see say constituencies are Kenyan NDC winnie. You know you can do the maths. And intina omon kanchiremo. But there's one thing they have refused to tell you. Mumusa Jrean Mensa said, so far, a parliamentary seat saying na NDC winnie and a saying NPP winnie. Mumusa Jrean Mensa. Has the EC told you? EC no more no. Oma catcher aba a seat NPP winnie, any seat NDC winnie. Have they told you? So far, Obia on cancer has some memoir. Wakasa sa or Ghana sa. You re-election 2 weeks ni. Jrean Mensa to me country Ghana first says so far NDC was this number and NPP was this number so far. Everything there. Ask yourself why. But she's able to tell you say 9 constituencies on Jintum, but on to me country so far the NDC nya and the NPP nya. But to me country say 9 they on Jintum. Say the wajia tum no a saying. The EC officially Omajiatum say NDC in your parliamentary seat say NDC in your parliamentary seat say EC to me can on chire but EC is able to tell us say 9 constituencies on Jintum. So on 9 into NDC was saying NPP was saying. The EC they have not officially told us that. Do not sit at home. There were so many people in Liberia, no imagine you almost say Omudomi Christopher, Omudomi Nkrimufo, Omudoma ko school kakra, Omudomu fie sika kakra wo ho. Omudi etete omu fie. Omudi sa anyomarom fo munje omunyina ewu. Omunyina ewu. Amen kan biem na mfa ntu tirim. Time in Liberia san kwasa sam start here na obiam pese obekasa no. There were some people living in Liberia, almost say, papa with scar. Yet they offer new, a yet ye bang on Hennicasia. A yet ye papa quanso, yet you see a flat, yet trasaco. Yet is legon. Oh, yet they any brie, any tea. A we don't move thing, and a politicians use Zomo. Look at these dirty boys. Politicians are using them. What are they going to get? We there we go to work at bank. We there my uncle is a minister. Omunyineu. Those people talk about say kuomunyina. Now ask yourself, say, Ogin said your question and found one. When I will be receiving, when you take the pain. I know sometimes no one genius annual man home. Your uncle for us had in a statue or Liberia, other places and Tokwasi, they were at home. We are Christians. Don't go out. Those people out there, they are stupid. They are fighting. What are they fighting? Why are they doing that? We have told them they should stop. Read the Bible. Pray to God. You are a Muslim. Don't involve yourself. We are different. Your grandfather was a very decent man. Don't go and you hear ting 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 ting. That man of God is a powerful man of God. He takes on or he goes to church. He does not pray about. He does not speak on the bad ills in the country. A big man of God. So many men of God, they go to church, they make it look like the congregants are the people who face the bullet. So they are talking about only Jesus Christ. Instead of them to make the message clear to the government, they use their puppets to only talk about Jesus and money. There are some people too in that country, they hold power. They have one or two of their kids in America, in Europe, they are schooling. Oh yeah, they empower brochery. Oh, we have seen some, that is what they would do. NDC, they will make noise, it will go down. If anything happens, I have police dogs. Me, I have security. Dead. Within a 1 month, the boys on the streets who are in pain. In conform to about in Sawoma Motoma, NDC, you know. In Kwarana, more Boise East, Tutukan Kwarano. Wawase san kwara omo eyedien eye oboase Easter omo kokun ye etontok eto abama eye aboaje man be ye MP no they are pained. Ebi mo okura soldier for assault omo they are pained. So don't think say if you are not pained somebody is not pained. No. And when we sit in Ghana and make it look like say eji ten group bi na be form yem be form nyina mo yem. Yes. Una onyoma dosun. Brian Champon or Hefa. Where is Brian Champon? He stood on stage. Memfa to me ma NDC or Wayne. Today he's scared. He's protecting his hotel. Wato helicopter no dia show bi dimo. Obo ko helicopter si wo. Wato helicopter na order sisa gold. Ko ni krom ho. He's scared to leave his hotel because osroso bi betwa atum. And it is possible. Now you see, he is scared because he's done a lot of investment in Ghana. Tamana to me wohono. No catch Ghana for say Jimmy. To me, the men Fabobia, I will kill and protect. And the to me no he's scared to even come to Accra. On him send the hotel no, you better be trejatum, and it is possible. Wakoto helicopter, Brian Champon, in somebody's name. I'll show you documents. Where is Brian Champon? Where is Lord Comey? Lord Comey now, oh yeah, to me. Where is Lord Comey? Because they know what power they have used the power for. They know the Bonnie Amudi to me. That is why they are scared. John Mahama was never scared in 2016 to hand over power. Never. John Dramani Mahama and the NDC were never scared. They did not care because they had not done wrong. They have not wronged the people. They knew the people would come to that realization that they were being honest with them. So the Mahama handed over power peacefully. His heart was peaceful. His heart was at peace. He said, take the power. Posterity will be the judge. Because he knew what he had done and he knew he had served his people right. Why are you people scared? Because you know Akufo Addo is dangerous. And it is possible that Akufo Addo will mess this country up. And then he's moving military all around the nation. And the Ghana Police Service to be releasing statements. Now the IGP who is in charge of the police in Ghana, his signature and Shasia will be for signature and Shasia. It should tell you something. It should tell you. It should tell you something. We can all sit down for these people to destroy our democracy. We'll all be in it. I'm being honest with you. We can all sit and watch for these people to destroy our democracy. What I can do to help some of my family members, meet me. But what about you? What about you? What we are seeing is basically a destruction of our democracy that we have fought for. Tomorrow is the 21st of December. We are supposed to be united as a people to protect our democracy. You can't stay home and say that they will take your democracy, they will come to your home and they will kill you. You can't stay at your church and say Nyamebeye. They will pick a gun, they will come to your home, they will put a bullet in your head and your unborn child in your tummy. They will kill it. You can't tell me you are old, so at the end of the day you are respected, so nothing will happen to you. They will leave you behind. Your grandmother who cannot see, your father who cannot walk, your mother who is sick on a sick bed in a hospital, she'll be kicked off her bed, she'll be shot in the head. This is the reality. If we sit back and allow these people to do what they want to do, Nana Addo Akufo Addo is a mad dog. Jrean Mensa is a mad dog. The people who have come together to take your democracy from you, they don't care. If we don't defend ourselves now, the beginning of the end is now. If we don't defend ourselves now, the beginning of our democracy, the destruction of our democracy, the beginning of the end of our democracy will be now. There are men of God, genuine men of God, who have prayed day and night to stop this. There are men who have sacrificed their lives every morning, every night, every afternoon, praying to stop what we are about to witness. Yes, I can tell you. And they are good men. And they are men who don't want anything from you. And they are men who don't want anything from Ghana. They just want you to have peace. They have sacrificed their lives. They have put their stomachs. They have committed their hearts to protect this country from falling apart. What you can do as a Ghanaian is to protect your democracy. Nana Addo Akufo Addo, the NPP are dangerous. Jrean Mensa is a danger to our democracy. Bosman Asare is a danger to our democracy. These are people we are not supposed to allow or entertain in Ghana. What is about to happen tomorrow is dangerous. And let me tell you, the NPP will go every length to kill John Mahama. They will do everything. The one person on this planet who despises Mahama from the bottom of his heart is Akufo Addo and Gabi, especially Nana Addo Akufo Addo. If we play careless, they will kill him. They're both careless. Akufo Addo will kill Mahama before January 7th. Or right after January 7th, he will kill him. We should not underestimate Akufo Addo. He's diabolic. He's dangerous. And the people who have worked around him, they know who he is and what he can do. Mahmoud Bawumia is always in support of Akufo Addo's decisions and actions. Mahmoud Bawumia, he himself till date, when you ask him how he ended up conceding, he can't tell you. He can't. God does not want these people. If we say we are a nation, we need to see it. This should play clearly in our faces. We are not supposed to sleep. We are not supposed to dream. We are not supposed to wait for a vision. We are supposed to see what God is telling us. The number of people who came out to say no to the NPP was a voice from God. He gave us the option to make a decision that will save us, and we made it. Now he has given us the wisdom, the brains to understand that some people want to take our democracy from us, and it's up to us as humans to fight to protect that democracy. Nana Addo Akufo Addo, Bawumia, Jrean Mensa, they are dangerous people. Don't underestimate Akufo Addo one day. Nana Addo Akufo Addo knows he has about 8 months to live right after John Mahama swearing in as president. He knows nobody's going to kill him. Sickness will kill him. Nana Addo Akufo Addo, he knows that after he hands over to John Mahama, he's not going to last a year. He knows what will kill him. And he doesn't want it to happen. So don't underestimate Nana Akufo Addo. If he gets the opportunity, he will nullify John Mahama. That is only guarantee or what to live. 2024 elections, we saw Dampare go to churches, go to places, be on TV, being part of forums, symposium, speaking. Right after election 2024, we have not heard the IGP in any presser. But the IGP was part or collaborated with the Electoral Commission and all the state agencies left to conduct these elections. So, you've not seen the IGP in a presser to tell us his account of these elections. Today, the police, the head of police, cannot do his job. Today, the IGP has been sidelined. Criminals from the police department have been picked up to go 10 guns at Ghanaians. They are using the court to force criminals to wear uniforms to come kill Ghanaians. Before election 2024, Dampare was all over the place. He was telling Ghanaians that the police will be able to handle these elections. Election year in 2024, chaos be a military. There was no chaos from the police. We didn't see one police officer shoot an individual. The killings were all done by the military. And who is the commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces? Nana Addo Akufo Addo. Who gave the instructions? Akufo Addo. Ever since the elections, almost 2 weeks, Dampare, the boss of the Ghana Police Service, has not spoken to the public about his assessment. I'll open the phone lines. Now, Mama was so Ghana and media and you also there. We are all supposed to try and build this nation. What is happening? The NPP Akufo Addo government, they want to push Ghanaians to the wall. Omo person pushing me out to your limit to blow this country up. And then Akufo Addo NPP for they don't know how to leave power. It is dangerous for them to leave power. At this point, leaving power for the NPP is more dangerous than keeping power. You know that? At this point, to the NPP, leaving power or handing over power to John Mahama on the 7th of January is more dangerous than staying in power and suppressing the people. That is why you are seeing all that you are seeing. They are collaborating. And all these agencies or state institutions that are supposed to be the people who are supposed to see through that nobody suppresses the constitution and suppresses you, and then nobody takes advantage of the constitution. Those institutions which are supposed to do that are rather the institutions that are finding ways. They are finding ways to make Akufo Addo destroy the democracy, the Electoral Commission, the judiciary, now the military. It hurts. They be a come say the things at least I know. So I'm coming in our show is so in Tokabesi or Ghana. Obi betri to abobi timutu. I'm telling you. The things I know, Akufo Addo are buying with me. The things I know in Ghana, but it's America. So I come with 10% to check Ghana for the young men on the street. they will go to people's home right now and kill them. They will just walk into people's home. People will jump walls and kill people in their homes. The things I know. It is not a joke, my friends. The decision you guys made on the 7th of December to give power to the NDC, stick to it. Believe in the decisions of the NDC. The 1992 Constitution was put together by the NDC. The democracy we are enjoying was put together by NDC. So JJ Rawlings and Kawantiasia and we are not where we are today. It's a fact. Upon all the things Kwame Nkrumah did, Senka JJ Rawlings and Tiasia in 1992 to put together a democracy or a constitution. The people who believe in democracy, protection of people's right and democracy is the NDC. That is why majority of you people sometimes you think the NDC is timid. That's why majority of the time you people think the NPP is so timid. They don't react. It is because they built this foundation. They built this democracy. They have protected it. It is because some of their colleagues died, their comrades died to build. They don't want to destroy it. What are you doing to help the NDC? Do you think that the things are Ghana Foko Mundano, the NDC, they don't see it, they see it? Do you think that the NDC cannot send people out there to cause mayhem, but at the end of the day, who at the end of the day gets hurt? It is the people that the NDC built the constitution for. That is where the problem is. Nipa one build the constitution on democracy. That is why JJ Rawlings was telling you we should not go back to the things that brought us here today. Because those things at the end of the day, so one picking here, it will destroy today. So we always have to reflect, but that reflection should help us stick to the principles that will make us better and protect this nation. Obia obo bradin edisi dino, it is tough for that person to see it destroyed. Obia wan bobra onim anything about how a project was put together. They don't understand. They just go inside, put their clothes anywhere, put their shoes anywhere, start to dirty the walls because they don't understand. So that the NDC as a political party understand. They understand what is happening. But their priority is to protect the democracy and the people. Who are Ghana NDC for? Who are crazy or Ghana NDC for? But there's something called principles. Something called principles. And if you listen to JJ Rawlings well, he was telling you, stick to the principles that will protect the people. When you move away from it, you will destroy the principles. And the NPP, they have never respected the principles. They have never had principles. They have never respected the constitution. The 1992 constitution, the NPP boycotted it. 1992 constitution. These same people who are killing and trying to use the judiciary to destroy the core principles of this nation, they boycotted the 1992 constitution. The 1992 constitution, the fourth republic of this nation, is the longest serving democracy in Africa. And it was built, it was woven, it was made by the NDC. Don't underestimate their decisions. So when people sit and say the NDC is timid, the NDC are timid because they want to protect what is precious to them, and it's the democracy of this nation. Ope ex-military men or Ghana do omo NDC mu. Ope ex-policemen do Ghana NDC mu. Ope omo commandos NDC mu. You have people who are ready to die NDC mu cha NPP. The NPP has never understood those things, so they don't cherish the democracy we are all enjoying. The Akufo Addo administration, the UP, the UGCPP, they don't get it. They don't understand. Now, we are short from 2020. They see and Kasa election and get to go just like that. No, the principles. Well, that's the principles. We should protect the principles. If we protect the principles, we can ride and override. What are the principles? The principles are simple. Protecting the democracy of the people, the will of the people. That is the principles. Do not move away from the principles. Let the people's plight be your worry as a government. Do not use the state agencies against the people. Don't kill them against their will. Do not dictate leadership for them. The principles are very important. Today we don't have those principles. The judiciary should be fair and firm. The judiciary should be just. Today we don't have that. Today we don't know who is a Ghanaian. Today we cannot be bold to say I am a Ghanaian because people have taken our identity from us in the name of politics. The principles are being taken away. You need to understand. And this NPP has no principles. That is why they kill and they enjoy killing. That is why they are able to stand on stage and to tell Ghanaians that some group of people don't like us. Nana Addo Akufo Addo has witnessed all the military coups in Ghana. And I'll repeat, all the coups in Ghana, your Ghana, Akufo Addo hunina. Sometimes you underestimate Akufo Addo. Akufo Addo, don't underestimate him. Akufo Addo is almost 90 years. All the coups is Ghana, and before and after the coups, and how governments were put together, and then how people maneuvered, changing political parties, changing names, changing office, forming alliance, killing their opponents. Nana Akufo Addo has witnessed all of this. He knows how to destroy democracy. That's why some of you, when you underestimate Akufo Addo and what is happening, I name ya. Akufo Addo, could be a Ghana, he witnessed it. And out of the coup, what emerged and how people formed alliances to take out their opponents and to take over nations. Nana Addo Akufo Addo witnessed everything. He's almost 90 years. So Akufo Addo, he knows how to split or break down or destroy democracy. Easy. Don't see him as a Jimmy or as an, with all due respect, an autistic child. No. So you see, when he sits back, he laughs. And when these things are happening, sometimes you people say, no, the person who is your president has seen you. He knows Ghana. And he has experienced and lived through the moments. It's on him where to press. On him what to do. Akufo Addo ever power. He had planned what he was coming to do. It wasn't about you, your development. And until from 2008, his message was free SHS. He did not give you any plan apart from free SHS, because the idea was that get me power. Populist campaign. I need power. Onya power no. Then he started putting his blocks. This is an over 30-year plan. Akufo Addo winning presidency. And if you think, say, the AC today the Chief Justice of Ghana is a slave to the president. This EC boss is a slave to the president. When you go to the police service, the IGP today does not want to bow to the president to fuck his ass, and the president is pissed with the IGP. The Ghana military, all the bosses up there, they are licking the butter. He knows. He has lived through everything. He's not a greenhorn. On your rookie, Akufo Addo, don't say Akufo Addo ntesa ba omiawo. Nana Addo Akufo Addo ntesa ba omiawo. Nana Akufo Addo we join with politics. He knows the buttons to press. So what's steady Akufo Addo? Every time since 2006 to be the president, every time there is chaos in this country, no ni Ghana. And so what's steady? When the conversation is ongoing, nobody is able to link it to him. And I'm steady here because he wasn't around. And he's very calculated. He knows what he's doing. And this thing you are seeing as simple. Don't underestimate Akufo Addo. He has sat down, he has planned it. 90%, 99% of our politicians, Akufo Addo active politicians in Ghana today, 99% of active politicians in Ghana today, Akufo Addo about politics, no more about politics. Active politicians in Ghana today, Akufo Addo, what he has witnessed in our political terrain, our political history, coups and not coups, none of them, majority 80% of them. I'm telling you, this guy is basically a bag of dangerous plots. A bag of dangerous plot. Akufo Addo. He carries everything. In China, sometimes, a real character when he's caught off guard. That is how he is behind the scenes. His own family member told me, Kevin, Akufo Addo is a different animal. His family member. Because Kevin, sometimes I see you talk to Ghanaians and they think you are joking. I was having dinner with this family member in New York City. Akufo Addo Busuani. Today, one of Akufo Addo Busuani. I sat with him to have dinner. He told me, Kevin, let me tell you, that Akufo Addo you people see walking in Ghana, he is my family member. We are blood, and I know. He's a different animal. That's all that he said. He said, I'm not going to say it again. Meaning, so we are smart. I say, Akufo Addo is a different animal. You people are still underestimating Akufo Addo. Guys, we will do our best. We will take this democracy, whether Akufo Addo likes it or not. We will stand as a unit. And now me be about NDC. No Ghanaian should underestimate the NDC. Every decision, Chairman Asiedun Ketia, John Mahama, the General Secretary, every decision their leadership, NDC, they take, they are very cautious about the decision. Because you are dealing with somebody who does not care about the democracy. You cannot be like that person. You have to be careful because you are holding the egg. That person is careless and reckless. You know how dear that egg is to you. In senipani muni no ho untumi muni ho. Senipa no jump untumi jump. Senipa no ye actions bia dangerous untumi nya bi because you are holding something dear. And that is what the NDC is holding. The NPP are like mad dogs. That is how they are. So the NDC, they have to be tactical how they deal with these people. Sometimes you must see the NDC as pushing back, as being slow, as being not the NDC you want. The NDC can be brutal, but the NDC has to be careful. The NDC has to be tactical. Because if you want to protect the democracy, you can't be mad. You have to be smart. If you want to protect the democracy, you can't be mad. You have to be smart. It is only smartness that can protect the democracy. When you get mad, you yourself will blow the democracy up. That is why you guys are supposed to every time understand the leadership of the NDC. They need to protect this country more than you think you want it protected. Believe in them. They believe that you guys had in the NDC. John Mahama, no? Believe in them. Because at least the things they know, you don't know. And I know that the priority of the NDC is to make sure they leave this country, hand it over back to Ghanaians in the same intact, the same way how good it is. They need to protect this country. Our only hope is the NDC. If we still want to live with democracy for the next 30 to 40 years, to know that we are settled, our country where we are settled, it is only the NDC. It is what is happening now. Sometimes some of the young people get angry. John Mahama should speak. He should come out. If you hold the egg, if you are the egg holder, you are very tactical and very you are tactical about your decisions. The NDC holds your democracy. The NPP are mad dogs. They can roll, they can spit, they can eat it, they can do everything because they are not holding any egg. You are the one holding the egg. It is your responsibility to protect that egg. You can't be mad. You have to be tactical. Believe in your leadership. Believe in John Dramani Mahama. He might look at the same John Mahama, but he's resolute and more crazier now. And when I say crazier, it's crazier to protect your democracy. I can tell you in confidence, John Mahama is not the same John Mahama you know. And that is what is scaring Akufo Addo. The John Mahama you knew. Majority of who are more NDC, you don't know John Mahama. It's a different creature you are seeing there. And the NDC, NPP, they have done all their spiritual checks. That is a different creature they are seeing. They see a different creature. They see a creature that you cannot predict. They see a creature that is willing to serve and to leave a legacy. They see a creature that is different from before. So they are not able to predict. That is their worry. Don't underestimate John Mahama's silence and how he approaches issues. He holds the egg. He needs to be tactical. He needs to think about you first. Ubia bodam. For some reason, yenyina want to sufita we num. But to me jai ni atekoko. It is important. You don't want John Mahama's family and his kids to live better than Ono John Mahama in a country where democracy exists. You don't want it more than him. You don't want it more than Asidun Ketia. You don't want it more than General Secretary. You don't want it more than the NDC who have won power and want to govern. You don't want it more than them. The NDC and you people, you hold the egg. You have to be tactical in your utterances, in your approach. You need to be resolute. Let the people understand. You might be moving slow, but you are moving tactically with precision. A very important. End of the day, that is the NPP government. They feel they are not supposed to leave power. So at this last moment, they are beginning to show signs of resistance. They want to kill more. They want to use the Electoral Commission. They want to use the Ghana Police Service tonight. News coming in is that they want to use the Ghana military to kill more Ghanaians. Recolation issues came up this morning. We will also talk about that issue and how the Jubilee House tonight. As I speak to you right now, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia has been summoned at the Jubilee House. They are making decisions to release the Ghana military to come in into the system to cause a lot of mayhem. So if you're watching me tonight, there's lots and lots of things happening. The NDC are not backing down. They are here and they are ready to protect the democracy of this nation. The rules are the rules, the laws are the laws. We all have to protect the laws. And so we are not supposed to tweak the law to favor some people at some time and also tweak it again to favor some people some other time. It's very, very important that we become very strict and also be consistent when it comes to application of the law. So lots and lots of things going on tonight as you are in your homes. Remember, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, Akufo Addo, and the rest of the NPP group are in the Jubilee House right now having a meeting. They want to release the military into the system tomorrow morning. In fact, tonight they will be releasing them to go surround the Electoral Commission office because they want to commit a crime. And these are things that we've been talking about. These are things that we have been preaching. The NPP as a political party is never supposed to be allowed close to power again. We are not supposed to allow this group of ingrates, these filthy criminals, this disease of human beings, these stinking buffoons to come close to power again in Ghana. But hey, when we get there, we will talk about that. It's very, very important. Our main story will be about the recoalition, how the Electoral Commission wants to limit the numbers of the NDC in Parliament, how they want to use the police, they want to use the military, how the President and the Vice President tonight are having a crunch meeting to basically kill more Ghanaians, to put fear in us so that they can manipulate Parliament. Jrean Mensa, Bosman Asari, they are ready to do what Akufo Addo wants. That is why I keep telling you that so much coming in tonight. News in the Dawson. Wow, we shame in Yumbre, and then Yumbre, Yebedi, Ghana, Hong Kong. Nanado Danko Akufo Addo, Mahmoud Bawumia, and Yumbre Minumkase, Omo Jubilee House, Omo meeting as I speak to you. Ninyan say they want to kill from tomorrow. Ochina, Omo Pesa Jrean Mensa by force, or kind Abanedema MPP. 9 constituencies na Kenya, Omo Pesa Abanedema MPP. And then Yumbre 5BN for Yumbre, Yedi Soldier 4 Air Kwakugu EC around the country. The instruction is if anybody comes around, they should kill. But you know something? Power belongs to the people. And Nanado Danko Akufo Addo, the people of Ghana and Onyankopon or Ghana will be do this point, you know. That God and we the people, because when we come to make together, we become God. We will take this power. We have taken it already, and we will make sure we swear in John Dramani Mahama on the 7th of January. No matter what they do, Ghana and Konichi. And those 9 seats, no, they winning legitimately in Sabeka. They won't win so Obian Sanka. They need to understand these things. Baby, you know, majority of the people are calm because they are sensing something. And you know, Ghanaians are not that stupid. And be assured, say, see, I'm not careful. In the next 10 hours, it could be about tilted. Because Akufo Addo, because Bawumia, because of Jrean Mensa. It's very dangerous. You might be chilling at the beer bar watching me and laughing. Maybe our channel now you don't have any Ghana again because of the decisions some people are taking right now at the Jubilee House. Because of the decision some people are taking right now as I speak to you at Jubilee House. This country might not be the Ghana you know again from tomorrow. And it is serious. It's more so for now. More politics, no. The burning, the killings, the destruction is going to start in less than 12 hours. And you might remember me and say, Kevin Kasimwe Wankani ye for Ghana. But from tonight, say Yamba together to protect our democracy. From tonight, democracy ni BM. We will all run from Ghana. And it's because of the decision Nana Dankwa Akufo Addo, Bawumia, any Jrean Mensa, boss mamo taking an adri. They have involved the military. Some of the military leaders also are NPP guys who are ready to kill. So it's complex. It's complicated. It's not something that you have to joke with. I'm telling you. Mema Obia and Jrean said it is over. We have a president who is a fool. We have a vice president who is also an idiot. They don't understand what democracy is. We have a majority in parliament full of idiots who think say they deserve power. So this is what we are fighting with tonight against as Ghanaians. And so Ghana and Liberian say, oh, we the BB and see a BBC. Don't underestimate what is happening. Nana Dankwa Akufo Addo NPP ni Jrean Mensa, they don't want John Mahama to be president. They don't want 7th January to happen. It is our junior say all that we are saying is a liar. Ya can't be seen there. Bibi no ya can't anya no kre. I want to tell you, say you mo Ghana for moto aba man come ho ambom anya ready to protect your ballot and this democracy. From Ochina in the next 24 hours, you will not have Ghana. This gentleman, no. Na Oyejuma Jubilee House. Na Oyejuma Jubilee House. Your friend no Dominic upon AJ. Right now, as I speak, or Maryland or US, now this gentleman was torn millions, thousands of cars. In fact, Nancy and Ujani America. Now, another part of the crime he has committed. Crime now this guy has committed in Ghana, no. It goes all the way deep down. There are thousands of Ghanaians Omuchi stolen cars from our porter. This gentleman actually gave the cars to them. Now, Oye Ejuma Jubilee House, on a year in charge of transport. Over 300 to 400 SUVs and a brandy way a year free tema port at the Ache Atomaman for. Sikana Unya and the America Bay investment, you be picking up, he's going to be jailed. The people who are fronting for this guy, any investment that he has done in America, you people too will be picked up because you'll be questioned on how you were able to put or have those investments. I mean, this man, no Jubilee House, under his watch as the head of transport at Jubilee House, over 18 excavators at a point, not a ton excavator, 40,000 Ghana. I'm telling you, a whole excavator at a point, na guy we or ton back just 40,000 Ghana. Yeah, about SUVs are over 200. This guy. Fremont Parana catcher and say, Ombra met to America. Oba America in do bear 3 months cry. We Oba America 1 month grandry. I think he got to America on the 12th or the 13th of December. And let me check my ticket. I think so Oba America on the 12th or the 13th and will be drew America. Inti this is not somebody all right, Mr. S. This is not somebody or you clean, sir. Anything I make us say, Omwa, who are hosting him here, the people are or the criminal money in the Bible to investment are more frontier. I know he's here. Even today, I saw him. More frontier, all of you guys are going to be questioned. Majority of you will lose whatever status you have here. Because this guy has committed a lot of crimes. Yeah. Your friend Dominic upon AJ. And you know the amount of money he made out of the criminal deals he did at Jubilee House. More parameters on your quick, don't measure America. The United States authorities will question him. All you guys, you need to get ready because we know all of you. Just say, Omubo Krono Africa. Omu Yeska, Namo Muti Krum Hanamaji Omo. Namu di Mudin, Namu de Eye, Mu social security, Namu de Monkrata, fronted criminal money from Africa. All of you guys are supposed to be ready because all of you guys are going to answer questions. This guy, I catch him. Now, all right. Now there's another story I want to put out there. This man to Nidin Ede, and I've done his story here before. A friend Lawrence Joseph Ansa. Lawrence Joseph Ansa carries himself in Ghana, say Oyejuma Ewo Jubilee House State Protocol. DN. He's a criminal. He's a liar. This man does not work at the Jubilee House. Any document bia or the actual ubia or Ghana say or no sign a contract or better down or ho or better investment or ho and the document ni every document I was submitted be a criminal document. He does not work at the Jubilee House. He is a criminal. He has no political appointment. And I want to send this message to the Trasacco management. This man has defrauded a man. He told this man who owns a property in Trasacco, say he works at Jubilee House, Flagstaff House. He has a protocol there. This guy, every document that he provided to occupy that building in Trasacco, no, they are false documents. He's not supposed to be allowed inside Trasacco, and this is going to the management. This is the last time. I've done a story on this guy before. He has duped another person. The Trasacco management, we don't want Trasacco to look like a criminal estate. We don't want to turn Trasacco. We don't want to give Trasacco any bad image. That the management of Trasacco, you don't do your due diligence. You don't do background checks. You don't make sure, say, anybody who lives in that estate is cleared, is not a criminal. So it means your checks, your security checks, and your background checks are all not effective. That means any criminal or a murderer can live in Trasacco. This guy today is living in a building, and that building or Timuno or the fake documents in the bet's name. Now, when you go to Trasacco Phase 2, this building, and this man, Otimse Eyenedia, it is not his. The owner of the building just got to know that this guy is a criminal. He has no government appointment. He does not have any portfolio. He is occupying this building. In the next 24 hours, if the Trasacco management don't want the world to know that people they basically give houses to buy in that investment are people they don't check, they should take action in the next 24 hours. His name is Lawrence Joseph Ansa. The house number is 257. Trasacco management. It's simple. Trasacco management. This man, he has duped somebody with fake documents staying at Trasacco and telling everybody that he works at the Jubilee House and that he is with government. This guy is a criminal. He is not with government. He's a thief. He's a fraudster. The Trasacco management in the next 24 hours, they need to get rid of this guy from that facility. If Trasacco fails to do that, then we will let the world know that Trasacco is not a place for anybody to live. Because you guys have failed to check the background of people who move into Trasacco. The building number is 257. The building number is 257. Tonight, this guy has lied to the management of Trasacco, and he keeps lying to you people that he works at Jubilee House. Every documentation that he provided, there was one WO, what's his name? He was held by a soldier to get this building at Trasacco. And I'll get the soldier's name. He's a current military man now. I think he's retired. Yes. It was a soldier who helped him to get into Trasacco. Every single document that he put out there is a lie. In the next 24 hours, Trasacco, they need to kick this guy out of that building. 257, phase 2. We don't want to start talking about the things happening in Trasacco. We don't want to do that because we know there are a lot of fraudsters living in there. And if we want that estate, the world to know what is happening there, we will let the world know. For now, this guy is not supposed to live at Trasacco. Thank you very much. Now, and in Sembebresi, is it the second one? Jrean Mensa. Now, you know, Macmenu is the one who is managing Jrean Mensa. Jrean Mensa committed a lot of crimes. One Botswana Sari. They are not ready to leave power. They don't want to give 2/3 of parliament to a NDC. They don't. Because they know how the NDC can use 2/3 of parliament. They are doing everything possible to take that from the NDC. And through that, they want to test the pulse of the nation. They know, say, the NDC right now, their supporters and Ghanaians, some to my NDC, they all know that NDC is winning majority of these seats. Akufo Addo wants to test the pulse of the nation. Now, Wakase, Nyomana Ekosono on the 7th of January, yen to me inauguration. Me say in the next 12 hours, say Ghana and tilt here, Ghana will not tilt again. In the next 12 hours, say Ghana and tilt here, your democracy and say nobody can touch our democracy again. Into also said the next 12 hours is dangerous. It is one of the most difficult a year 12 hours Ghana be experiencing. Ghana. And Akufo Addo is ready. He's going to unleash mayhem on you people. Because he wants his way. He wants to force parliamentarians when win elections on you people. He wants the NDC to react. He actually wants Ghanaians to react. Into the next 12 hours, if you think this is a joke, you will lose this country and majority of you will die. In the next 12 hours, you will lose your democracy and majority of you will die. It's not a joke. I wish I could hide this from you. I can't. You know, family or Ghana, but this is the truth. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo Addo, he's determined to take the 2/3 majority of NDC winning of parliament from them. The 9 constituencies of Pesodi Ninama NPP. He knows the NPP lost most of those 9 constituencies. As I speak to you tonight, they are having a meeting at the Jubilee House. Mahmoud Bawumia is sitting in. He is also part of the meeting. They don't want to allow the NDC to have the 2/3 majority. Samo cross the 12 hours when Ghana and Dania and Dani BM. And the Akufo Addo is going to kill. Today he told his cabinet he's not ready to give NDC 2/3 of parliament. And if he has to take down John Mahama, he will take him down. He does not care. And from time of elections, Omude results ebaye ye din kind the results to Loud Silence TV about 4 days. And sana Jrean Mensa kra ebremo presidential results. Ni nyina kra medru ne. Ya to about over 2 weeks. The Electoral Commission enka presidential results in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. The Constitution says 72 hours. We need to get the presidential results. 2 weeks. Ye nim nipa o win elections no officially. Last number do win yet. Jrean Mensa Jumana say she is the returning officer for the presidential elections. As we sit in Ghana, presidential elections, Obia ni Ghana will raise the objection or any of the results in the 40,000 police stations in Ghana. So why do you think say Jrean Mensa after 2 weeks into me mamo results of the presidential elections, but she's more focused on parliamentary? Ask yourself why. Because it is Akufo Addo who is saying she should not release the results. Because Mahmoud Bawumia got 38%. Because they want to third NDC for 88 seats no munyano. They want to bring it down all the way to 175. NDC for 188 no, they want to bring it down to 175. They don't want NDC to have 2/3 majority in parliament. You have to be very careful as a nation. And that agree from the next ender to the next 12 hours. Say Ghana no and Dania and Dani BM and the Akufo Addo is going to kill. Now the breaking news we are getting in the say recolation now almost say Omobabe no china EC office no one shot ember, so it will be done at Burma camp. See, that does not mean say the recolation, the old EC office or Burma camp, that is where they are looking to go and do the recollation. So if you are planning on going to the EC office, you need to split it. Now, some people in the Ghana military, Akufo Addo, and as someone paid for more Ghana, I can see it be that is why they are all quiet. I can tell you, say, I am for more Ghana, 80% they know the decision Akufo Addo is taking with this. That is why they are all quiet. As I speak to you, they are assembling a soldier from the. In fact, let's you see, Mama can be sure. And today is Friday. Let me rough cut it for you. So, a person who say in Kofu we Ghanaians have to come together and stand, protect our country and democracy from tonight. From 1992, Fourth Republic, JJ is be Ghana so. But we have seen transition upon transition. We have seen how incumbents welcome incoming government or president-elects from 1992, 1996, 2000, 2004, 2008. So we are losing power. You see how they allow a year transition to happen. And we have witnessed a year elections, how results, presidential results, EC officials release them to the people so that the tension in the system dies off. We have seen handing over Enya Krampono Mwa Musa Kakra 2016. We saw it when John Mahama, the first time away president, losing power in the history of the Republic of Ghana and in Africa. That was something that had never happened. Say a president comes into office, the first term, he loses power. He has access to the military. He has access to the police. He has access to immigration, everything, national security. But then John Mahama says, no, let me hand over power. We in Ghana in 2016, nobody was scared in Ghana. Die-hard NPP fans were not scared. The so-called neutrals, the so-called ahemfo, a software, we were all not scared, even though it was John Mahama's first term and we losing elections. We were supposed to be scared because John Mahama could have used the military. We were supposed to be scared because na say John Mahama AEV and as NDC for Bokronoa. We were supposed to be scared because at that moment they were not ready to leave power, so they should have found a way not to leave power. Inti eno kekeno se na no krese John Mahama ye kronfo NDC for wiaye omodiewu. They were supposed to be scared in 2016 to leave power or to hand over power. Nobody died. And we, Mamenum to Ejanom, to young men who were on the street dancing, enjoying ourselves, nobody was scared. Even though we had been told that John Mahama and NDC4, they have stolen a lot from us. They are criminals. So if John Mahama and the NDC had stolen, they were criminals. They had done things against the constitution. John Mahama would have been scared. The system would have been tensed. But we saw how the transition happened. We saw how the electoral commissioner released the results in less than 72 hours to let us all know that the NDC lost the elections and Akufo Addo has become president. And nobody, no military person got worried. No ex-military person got worried. No ex-police officer got worried. No current police officer. In 2016, there was so much confidence in the transfer of power. We had a lot of confidence in the regime that was in power. And the question here is, why are we so scared today? Why, after 14 to 16 days, Nana Dankwa Akufo Addo 8 years in power, Mahamudu Bawumia has conceded defeat. After 16 days, we are still here. We don't know the final result of the presidential elections. Why do you think this is happening? This is happening because the people in power today have committed a lot of crimes. They don't want to leave power. After 16 days. So I want to ask, why are we not worried? Why are the chiefs all quiet? Are they not worried? Why are the Catholic bishops not worried about this? Why is Peace Council not worried? Why is Christian Council not worried? Why is the National House of Chiefs, why are they not worried? Why are the so-called men of God in Ghana, why is nobody worried? It is not because they are not worried. It is because they are scared. It is because they know Akufo Addo is dangerous. They know the NPP government is a killing machine. But if we are all scared and we all decide not to speak, then it gives Akufo Addo that room to do what he's doing now. If we all decide not to speak, and that some few young men and women are supposed to be doing the work of the people who are supposed to be the elderly in the room for us, then at the end of the day, do we have the right to speak the way we are speaking now? Because the responsibility on you, the elderly, the chiefs, the bishops, the whatevers, your responsibility, you are shedding the money. So we are taking over your responsibility. Then it means we have the right to speak the way we are speaking tonight or every time. The reason why you are scared is because you don't trust Akufo Addo, because Jrean Mensa is not working for Ghana. Why were you not scared in 2016? Let me remind you something. Calculation. This was when John Mahama lost election 2016. The most painful defeat in any politician's life. Because when you work diligently and you know sir ombo chrono, na obi the chrono toso, na at the end of the day, nipa bi gidi, na say who lose the election. It's one of the most painful things. So who lose the election now when you say we discuss we nipa obo tua, you are not pained. You are just better. But what happened to John Mahama in 2016 was painful because he had worked, he had been truthful, he had done everything to prove that he wanted more time to put this country on the right track. After John Dramani Mahama lost power, and this was a police IGP who was actually appointed by the Mahama administration, because of the democracy we all believed in and respected, the IGP then walked to Akufo Addo to say congratulations. Yeah. And he didn't just go alone or he went at night. He went during the day with all the police to say, you have been elected as the president-elect. And we are the police force, even though we were basically 7 John Mahama, or I was appointed as the IGP under John Mahama. I want to let you know that we, the Ghana police, the day you will take office or even from now, our service is to you. That is how democracy is. That is how the NDC government, what they left behind. That is the respect and integrity that they left with institutions. That is what made us so confident, and that is what made us believe that John Mahama will hand over power easily without anybody getting hurt. The police, the immigration, everybody went to the president-elect in broad daylight. Today, as we speak, the Ghana Police Service, IGP, the boss of Ghana Police Service, Nana Addo Akufo Addo, is threatening him. Tonight, Nana Addo Akufo Addo is threatening Dampare that if he does not release policemen to go kill, he's going to release the military and that he will take care of Dampare. That is how bad. That is how dangerous. That is where we are as a nation. We have a president who does not respect the rule of law. Should the youth keep quiet? Should the young people of this nation react? Should they also go out and meet the military with weapons? Who are the military serving? Only the president of the people of this nation. Who is going to lose at the end of the day? Who is going to get shot? The military officer na yasumano ne yire ne mma he no mote. Does someone know their families, where they live? I don't think all of them, their families live with them at their barracks. The police officer who is being prepared by Bawumia, who is the head of the police council, that police officer, as he packs his things and puts on his gear and takes his gun, is he going to go with his wife and kids? These are simple questions that we need to be asking. We are scared because we have a tyrant. We have animals we gave power to. And it hurts because they are not ready to even listen and respect us, the power we yield. Recolation today, as we speak, is illegal. Nana Addo Akufo Addo and the EC, they know for a fact. Say the NDC, out of these 9 constituencies, they have won majority of them. They know. Obuasi East, NDC won it. Domiko Abenya, NDC has won it. In Sawo Medwejiri, NDC won it. Tema Central, NDC won it. Okaikwe, they know NDC won these seats. But they don't care. And what is making them so confident? What is making them so confident is because they believe what they did in 2020. That fear. Sa adieno moye in 2020 no. Sa ehuno. They believe that we are still living with it. And that is what is making Akufo Addo more confident. Making Bawumia more confident that they can still do this again. That is the thing. Question is, are we going to allow this to happen? Are we going to allow Jrean Mensa, Bossman, Akufo Addo, that fear that they think they have instilled in Ghanaians? Do you think we are supposed to allow them? Because at the end of the day, we have the right to elect who we want to lead us, parliamentarian or president. And the people went to the ballot to tell the world the person they want to lead them. And going to vote, there were rules and regulations governing the voting process. There are laws that governs before and after that exercise. So when those laws na yes ambrana ebo election ho ana abato no before ebeto aba and after ebeto aba no, so sambrana using in 2020 no, say the same umbrana yentumi using in 2024, then the person who is trying to tweak the law is the enemy. Then it means democracy now we enjoy, there are some people who think say they can take it from you, and that is what you are seeing today in Ghana. Recolation ECA using the court, it was directed by the Jubilee House. Now the Akufo Addo, the parliamentarians or more parliament NPP for the Chief Justice say before they can commit this illegality, they need to use the court to commit the illegality. Inti Sabonia Jrean Mensa NPP ni Akufo Addo mu episode mu di no chana no pano. Our court that is supposed to stand and defend us, make sure the law has been applied well. The same court that is supposed to be the people's protector. The court is now the one leading the people who want to destabilize our democracy to do damage to us. Because how come that a law that was applied in 2020 during the elections, today we cannot apply the same law, and that we need to enter court? Now, and the what is say a year EC NPP for echo court, NDC court about how a collation, the electoral commission episode obumra so keke. You see, before we entered court, na emrana ewo ho no EC din kebu so. And that is what we need to understand. Before this case went to court, before NDC went to court, before NPP went to court, na electoral commission and a commissioner we boom run so. And we need to understand that inti chaos bia ABC Jrean Mensa electoral commission, they started the chaos. Because emrana chere say ye to aba near declare abano ye kind ye collate nearby collation center from police station collation center na ye declare abano ye ba collation center na ye kind na ontiasia me ensan kan biem ye kind we are na ye declare the way we ni abana. After that it is done. Now the reason we can say na say hono unjin to abetu aba court the abetu aba court say is at the end of the day omo kwan ma obi challenge, because at the end of the day the EC Nankasa cannot provide an evidence or evidence to support the claim say omo respective district officers and now returning officers in their respective constituencies they were under attack or beaten or duress that they could not lift anybody's hand or they did not have the right sense, or they were not in their right senses to make a declaration. The EC till date, they have not been able to do that. It means whatever happened there was legit. So the court is not even supposed to come in. If the EC are able to tell us with evidence beyond reasonable doubt, and it's an NDC for catch the EC say, time of confusion is starting now. Declaration area problem no. Or catch the EC say call an IPAC meeting. Call an IPAC meeting and let everybody put their grievance before you, because you are the returning officer. It is an call IPAC meeting now. Hono anka NDC betum the evidence actually no. Na MPP the only evidence actually no. On the EC no we decided, but because on him say the NDC did not have, the MPP did not have, no him say MPP for the evidence to prove say, yet the respective returning officers in those nine constituencies, they were not under duress, they were not being beaten. The EC itself did not have evidence to prove say the returning officers in their respective constituencies were beaten or under duress. That is why Jrean Mensa, when the NDC called immediately for an IPAC, she ignored it, because there was a plan to ignore, have an oversight, or put it on the other side of everything that we're doing. Because the moment she opened herself up for IPAC, it will be an evidence-based meeting. And from day one, they had always wanted to rig these elections. And also, TSA may be a problem ni free. Mr. S. And also will be a free. From the day to about 2-3 days, the NDC can say we need an IPAC meeting, because what is happening is wrong. The EC did not do it. Momusa EC said, I didn't know IPAC because Kenya be no TV, so we would see the evidence being displayed to say none of the returning officers has been harmed. You will see on TV say the returning officers obienwa yabono, but because the EC knew that NDC had a lot of evidence to make their case that they have won, she did not call the IPAC meeting. Quickly, she came out to tell Ghana for say, you know something, a year election coalition in 9 constituencies, no, we came on Jintum. The same time, no, na asamna okan wasamna, it is in court. Na NDC were courts. But Osabu court mrano so, and Osa taking decision say, a year results, no, she does not uphold the result. But so we hear Jrean Mensa every day or say she does not decide who becomes president or MP. Then it means the law decides it. So if the law decides it, and the law from CI 127 clearly states what will make somebody be declared as an MP and be invalidated, you know, then it means say whatever happened at the police station the first day, you know, is what we all should recognize. Because Debbie Okasa or say the Electoral Commission is not the one who is supposed to choose president or parliamentarian. The law chooses parliamentarians for us, not the Electoral Commission. And that is a distinction some people don't know. Jrean Mensa cannot decide for us who is our MP. The law will decide, and the law is what guided or has been guiding electoral officers or returning officers to declare when coalition is done. It is the law that decides or gives us a legitimate member of parliament or a president. In the West Stadia, when she's reading the presidential results, she tells you that the law gives her the rights as the returning officer. Without the law making her the returning officer, Jrean Mensa cannot make anybody president or announce that this person has officially won the elections. Critically looking at what we are seeing, the law after the day of elections, no, the law decided who won in Sanwem, and the law was what guided the returning officer to declare the NDC as winners. It was the same CI 127, the same law that gave that returning officer the power to say that Dobi Kwabenya, the NDC candidate, won. The same applies to Obuasi East. So she does not have the right to take her own decision and decide, say, I am the EC board, so I do not recognize this law. The law took effect. The law was exhausted at the coalition centers. Because the law is bigger than Jrean Mensa. You see, say in 2020, right after the election, you can say Jrean Mensa Embrambet as the electoral commissioner, the end to say when they win the election, or say the electoral commission is a body and she's part of the body. So she's not going to step out as an individual. But today, she's telling you that she, being the chair of the EC, she is telling Ghanaians that she has the authority to stop every heading the 9 constituencies from declaring who is their MP. You see the double standards here. Time and your friends from that came in 2020 or say that the EC was sued and that it wasn't her. Today, she's using her authority over the law that is binding all of us. The law that is basically making this election. Or tia emranaso eteke on one decision amaye. You see the double standards. And then I make a say, all that is happening today, the electoral commissioner, Jrean Mensa, on the Bossman Asare, problem in the first place, they did it. Because there was no crime was committed from the beginning. They forced a crime on us. And in a crime committee, and a committee crime, election. In Sawem Adwejiri, no electoral commission person has brought a doctor's report out that they were attacked. Till date, Domi Kwabenya, nobody has come from there saying, no, or you're representative of the electoral commissioner, you're attacking, you're bono, they were under duress, they were being threatened. No documentation to prove to us, say, that is why they could not declare the results. Obuasi East, I've shown you the videos. You can go to Tema Central, you can go Okaikwe. You can see clearly that it is a deliberate move to distract this democracy. Now, they have pushed us to the point where Ghanaians are not reacting because majority of us, we have seen it say our democracy is more important than than what Akufo Addo, Jrean Mensa, and the rest of the people want to do. And so what's steady Ghana for power? We are all quiet because we just want to go or to move all the way to the 7th of January. Na yen swear John Mahama in. Majority of Ghanaians, that is what is in your heart. Majority of Ghanaians watching me tonight. The reason why all that is happening, people are angry and they are not reacting is because they just want to get to that point where total power will be taken away from Akufo Addo. And you see, we have gotten to that point where it's murky. Bonica said it is murkier. Baby, I do know. It is say, ucha eye edua etare eboho. So ucha likesia at the end of the day, edua na ucha no ucha o, and so sika na wudi chedua no na sika na eboho ne se sika na no. Inti, it has become very murky, and that is the advantage Akufo Addo wants to take. When you go out today and protest against what Jrean Mensa and the EC are doing, you give Akufo Addo the room to say there's too much chaos in the country. State of the nation 1 month. That means we will not be able to swear in John Mahama. That is one. When you sit back to and allow Akufo Addo to suppress Ghanaians and destroy our democracy, he will take advantage of us, and at the end of the day, we will lose the democracy. What do you do? And then our person will hear as a young Ghanaian. When you go out there to protect your ballot, which you have to, which is a fact, which is a must, which is something every Ghanaian needs to do, you don't also want Akufo Addo, who is now president, to take advantage of that and say, there are so many people on the street, they want to kill the EC boss, they want to attack the EC office. Into right now, state of emergency. We cannot do anything in the public for a whole 1 month. It affects the inauguration coming. You don't also want Akufo Addo to take your rights from you, because yet to abandon the people wuye. Yet to abandon nipe bi ebreye. Yet to abandon emra ebo omai we braka chere say we have the right to elect our leaders. You know you have voted for somebody who has won. You don't want anybody to take that too from you. So what do? You have to go and protect your democracy. That is what you can do. You need to go and protect the democracy that at the end of the day, no, you need to protect the democracy. So as a young person watching me, what do you want to do? You have to get more angrier. The same military that you were expecting to protect you is the same military that Nana Addo Akufo Addo is using against you. A letter was released by the Ghana Police Service this afternoon, and the letter, we'll be talking about it. But we believed in one thing: the judiciary, the military, the police, and said these agencies, state institutions, are there for us. And if not for us, the individuals, just for this country's protection. So today, the EC commits a crime. Jubilee House sits down and says, let's use the court. The court that is supposed to protect us. So they go to the court and they find a judge who is also a father, a reverend father, who was made a judge in 2020 by Akufo Addo. And then they say, go and sit on this case. Remember, Asema Esiwo court in there, no, that case was not for this judge to sit on. Nana Addo Akufo Addo and the Chief Justice this morning, they changed the judge and the court for this judge to come sit on the case. This man is a Reverend Father Joseph Addo Owusu Ajiman. Or no enetna akunyum anopei. Or a Ghanani ufra santimemu. The NDC told him, say, we are Nyaminipa, we are Sofu, Akufo Addo a judge. Wow, we are Sofu, I would say, Sebio ende atemudaba or ende, we are saying, Yankupon Buyatanya, who could do heaven. You expect God to show you evidence of Bonia Wudi and Amewa. You expect God, when you saw a Roman father or a judge, you expect God, Memetie, Nyame Ephraim ende. On this show, no guy Kevin is Sizima Kuma no Kumi. on this show, and I go before God, I will expect God to show me evidence of the bad things I have done. So, God, as a just God, will not just tell you so without telling you what you have done. In court today, there was only one thing that the NDC they asked for in court. Only for Busa judge with a judge. As some is Ghana on the radio, we hear TV. Baby, I am sure say you know what has even happened there. As some a day ni mu hana sebi we sit na so no we Ghana ni first before a judge. NDC for said they want to show you evidence that the 9 constituencies, no returning officer was attacked during the declaration of the results. Nobody, Judge Ni Etia Konyuma and his workers said, this is the evidence. We want you to watch a video. This is not picture. When you written document, the NDC lawyers brought video evidence to prove to the judge, say, this is declaration. The declaration that was done. Jrean Mensa is saying, sir, the returning officers of 9 constituencies, ya bro mo kuomo me ebi kura ntumi home. And then this said, Jrean Mensa is lying. There is video evidence to show, say, during the declaration, all the EC officials, none of them was under duress. Nobody was being beaten. They were not dragging anybody on the floor. None of them lost their eyes. They were seen reading every single document and declaring winners of the respective elections. Judge Way also on video no. This judge refused to look at the video. Judge Way one video also on share. And I'm saying why? Or say NPP for the Bibia Basse immediately. Omo enkanya baninti eno na ope into NPP for no kokai. This is the same judge. This man. If you read a little bit about him, Reverend Father Joseph Edu Owusu Ajiman, the parish priest at the All Saints Catholic Church, Santase Fanchinebra in the Kumasi Archdiocese, was appointed as the High Court judge by President Akufo Addo on Wednesday, September 15th, 2020. So 2020, Akufo Addo a judge, and the same father now he expects God to tell him his sins before he's judged. No? Today he has refused to look at evidence before his judgment. This is where we are. This should get you angry. This should make you angry as a young man. So now, Andra ne ebusa question bi waha, and you see, I keep telling you. Andra me ebusa question bi say, Dampare. At this point, we all know that the recolation by the EC say yankoyeno, it is illegal, and that there's no law in Ghana. Ebetuama obia ko say onkoye recolation. It means the police Libiako collation center and a military person Libiako collation center say or guard the EC say omonye recolation or commit a crime. That is why this morning they went to court for this father, Roman father, for this Roman father, Roman Asorio, for this Roman father who is a judge to say he's not going to look at the evidence, the video evidence of what happened at Obuasi East, what happened at Dome Kwabinya, what happened at the rest of the constituency on share or per se NPP for no enya their way. They should go and count. The reason why Judge were taking that decision is because they wanted the NPP to get and the EC to get a reason to add the police and the military to the coalition, because they knew that you cannot do illegal coalition with the Ghana military and the Ghana police service. Into this morning, the idea was for this judge to give them the room to commit a crime. So this judge granted what they want so that they can say that the court has said the EC can do it, so the police should follow. The police has no option than to be part of this illegal coalition. Makacho say the coalition itself, the bottom no illegal, because on the day of elections, sa constituency you declare, and nobody until dates EC and to me any physical or video evidence of any of their officers being beaten, being under duress, being dragged out of the coalition center and not declaring. EC to me provided one. Well, to for one amber court. But today, the Roman father, Akufo Addo, court, high court judge, with Gina, court, dia Bible, dem. I catch the and this is on person evidence, and that the EC and NPP should get what they want because father was appointed by Akufo Addo. So now you understand J.J. Rawlings in 1982. And I can say on authority, J.J. Rawlings didn't kill any judge. The system killed the judges. Those judges who were burnt alive, shot in the head and burnt alive, some of them deserved it. Yeah. Some of those judges, or maybe they all deserved it. We have always said or spoken about one side of the story, why judges were killed and burned. But the other side of the story, what caused that action has always been kept under the carpet. And today, that is what we have to be asking. What was the other side of the issue that got them killed? It was some of these things. The judges who were killed, the story had always been told. Only one side, only 50% of the story has always been told. Then you ask yourself, who in their right senses will walk into a judge's house, drag them out and put a bullet in their head and burn them? There should be a reason. Were they the only judges in Ghana? No. Why didn't they pull out all those other judges and put a bullet in their head if the whole system was bad? You need to ask yourself that question. Why didn't they pull out all those judges? Because they had the right and power to do it those times. It was a military rule. In the soldier new crow, yes, that soldier could have gone to all the judges, their houses, and pull them out, put them in a car, take them to somewhere and burn them alive. But some people were singled out. So you ask yourself, why was it them? Why are we not asking what they did? And these are some of the things. We need a total reset. And that total reset should affect every institution. And these are the kind of judges that make us, people like us and young people watching us, Nipa Bebreno, Oma Bebu Buso Mube believe in Ghana. So why should we make people like these kill the spirit and kill the belief young Ghanaians have in Ghana? Why should a man who is supposed to be principled and just, why should he be selective in his courtroom? That is not why he was made a judge. So it cuts deep. Nana Dankwa Akufo Addo, he has destroyed this country. And then Mahama, on the surface, you might think it's easy. But you see, John Mahama has been briefed. After he was announced as the president-elect. He has been briefed. And he knows the damage beneath. These are some of the things in the next 12 hours we will lose it. Judges like these are dangerous. They are not supposed to be sitting in courtrooms. These are not people we are supposed to be handing over Ghana's democracy to. No, never. He's not supposed to come close to any kind of case like this. These are people who are not supposed to come close to it. We are supposed to be serious as a nation. Military men, policemen are being deployed. And then go around the EC office. They have released military. What are they going to do? They have weaponized them. Who are they going to fight? You, the citizen who gave power to Akufo Addo. You, the citizen who went to vote and said, I want Akufo Addo to my leader. Today, he is gathering the military that is supposed to protect you to kill you. Today, the Akufo Addo administration, they are fighting Dampari because he needs to release men to kill Ghanaians. This afternoon, the Ghana Police Service released a statement. And that statement, their deployment was intercepted. Now, when you read the deployment statement, now, this is a wireless message the police just put out because they are gathering forces on how to suppress people from tonight. Now, here's statement where they are thinking of sending 5,000 policemen out to protect the Electoral Commission, and they are thinking of sending another 1,000 military men out to protect Jrean Mensa to rig an election that has already been decided by the constituents. Now, so who read this statement now? They are talking about 1,000 other ranks, spot and 50 other ranks. They are talking about 300 policemen, 400 policemen. They are pulling policemen from every part of the nation to come to Accra. The question is, when you pick policemen from every part of the nation to come to Accra, right now we are looking at about 15,000 policemen. Yeah. We are looking at 15,000 policemen being picked from different parts of the nation. Then the question is, when you pick them from there, who protects that side? You are weakening the security of this nation in 24 hours, meaning people can take over this nation in 2 or 3 hours. This is all because Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo Addo does not want NDC to have 186 2/3 of parliament. He does not want it. And Jrean Mensa and the Akufo Addo dems are saying, that is what they want to do because they are scared the NDC will use that power to expose them. Technically, you need 15,000 policemen. Now, the 15,000 policemen, the moment you withdraw policemen from their posts to come to Accra and do this job, you are weakening the security system in this nation. Somebody who was going to be protected in a place tonight by a policeman, tonight that person is going to be killed because you have taken that police officer from their post to go and do what? To go and protect the EC. You have taken a legitimate police officer in a legitimate position protecting civilians to come to Accra to come and do what? To come and protect the EC to commit an illegality. That is how dangerous it is. The reference the gentleman is making, is it true or it's false? Why do you think the journalist sitting there is making it look like, what is happening in Ghana no onim? You see where the problem is. Uti or mine sibia or question akwana. You think this man is crazy to come and sit there and speak like that? There's pain. But the question you ask yourself into mine now to no. The course 2020 kunipa 8 no. Say no kruma or cover elections nina. When the NDC petitioned the Electoral Commission or responded or chomo what to do. Today the same person is shifting the puzzle. Why do you think Omahine is pretending or acting as if on Ghana? That is the problem. That is the problem I have with these dogs. And then I am Yano. Because we are journalists, you tutua, utobibe kaun. We are journalists, you are bonko photo, bibe kawa busiafo. We are journalists, one tuaba, utuaba. We are journalists, security here. A day in the Bema a krobi in Tokwe sim, se obi and I say obesisi obia and they didn't tokwaba. Everywhere you have gone, at least let's limit ourselves to the African continent. Baby and Tokwe Sibiano, it is because somebody tried to use the law against somebody illegally. That is what is playing out. So somebody who has been through this process. You have covered the elections, and you were a Ghanaian before, and you are pretending and making it look like this man sitting there telling you the fact is crazy. The man is not crazy. Or you didn't ma onyebusia. Oji say intokwasia. Honestly, busia for honka. But why do you think people will be hurt? Because on my hand, Kobna Sante, omo from journalist or Ghana no election bani yukunipa yunku omobusia. Ne papa usane mamiu. So she doesn't see any reason why she needs to protect onwani yemu ma or Ghana. So I would there. And that is the problem we are having in Ghana today. People sit on TV, people sit on radio, and they want it to look like they don't live in Ghana. They don't know what is happening in Ghana. They don't see the wrong. Inti onone to wakacha branti and say, benfa emotions in bibia wa ha. You don't have power. The question is, Sir Jrean Mensa, why not the right thing as somebody who is conducting elections in Ghana? The country will collapse. And the man made reference and stated the reason why what is happening is an illegality. You as a journalist sitting there, what do you say to that? I don't have to complain, all because if you're not timino, yes, me mobi anye de. Obi mi ame kon, ye nyina ti dan mu. Yes, me obi anye de because ya papa da. Obi mi ame kon, mi wu. Intima mi ntie mu. Is that what you people are telling us? Abra wo ne me ti dan ba kuma, ye nyina nim so obi mi a wo kon. Ye nyina ne ti dan, ye nipa dan. Ya papa da. Yes, me ye nyane ya papa. Obi abo ewura dan nim, o mi ame kon. O te dan wo hu say ye mia me kon. Me papa dan na wada keke. O ka cha me say mia na ye mia me kon na me wu no. Ma me nkasa, ma me ntiem say ye mia me kon. Abra wani tua de esi. Me ko kasa ya o say adenti na wo kasa dodo. E ma ye papa sorry. How can you sit as a human being? Because yamao a stupid mic. Because kwasia bi set na hane kasa. Enti Ghana for problem no obetra wa. Na obi chira say ye nyina ye Ghana for ye parents ye o maame nom ye o papa nom ekro no e wo se de mra ye adwuma. You think say because of Mike Edaba wunti you still have to try and make the person look like wabodam. Who does not know say ekro ne atim security agencies wom. And then ekro na ntokose simu wiase nyina na security agencies nim. Na president nim. But it is through the carelessness and foolishness of some people. Enter Liberia ekro no ntokose mu. That is why people came to live in Ghana for 20 years without going back home, because kwasiebi mistake, deliberate mistake to say the Jrean Mensa mo ye no, the Akufo Addo mo ye no. Inti ade we ya esi wo Ghana ndei. Senka jo Mahama le sisu na nka esi aka se na nka mo bekasa. That's the problem I have with some of these dogs sitting on your TVs and radio stations. Sometimes we want to stop this, but we sit back. Now you're getting these kind of dogs on the TV and radio, and then admire that reason to be back on TV and on radio. Yeah. Sometimes we feel say we have done our bit. We need to step back and let some people also take from here. But what's not back now? Share the level of idiocy and deliberate foolishness of these people, the hypocrisy. Like they just don't care. As far as a NPP no and say Ghana no, it makes people like us, we get scared and we still come back. So what is your job as a journalist? Your job as a journalist is not to sit in your studio to tell your panelists what is right or what is wrong. Your job, your principal job as a journalist is to tell the people the truth. That is your principal job. Your job is not about you confronting a guest. That is why if you have seen my platforms, hardly do you see me interview anybody. No. Hardly do you hear me grant interviews. No. So our friend Mr. Kevin, I want to talk to you. I want you to come on my show. I will tell you whatever you want to know from me. Watch my show. So when I sit here, it is my job and responsibility to be factual and let you know the truth, irrespective of where it goes. It is not my job to bring somebody on. Interviewing people on TV and radio is not part of journalism. That is not part of journalism. More journalism schools to go back and read the ethics and read the fundamentals. Interviews does not play any role in journalism. It is you being factual and educating and informing your viewer or listener. And it is your job to make the person understand the truth. So that's why you need to dig. You need to research. You need to come up with references. You need to let them know, I am saying this based on this. I got this information from here. This date, this happened. That is your core job. Your job is not to interview. Your job is to educate, inform. But what do we see in Ghana? Our journalism is about interviews. Our journalism is about questioning a politician, questioning a communicator, making the communicator look like they are mad. They don't know what they are saying. I am the journalist here. What is your job? Majority of these journalists in Ghana, when you take the interview part out of their job or their segment, they cannot talk about anything. 99% of journalists in Ghana, when you take phone calls out, when you take hello, where you are, when you take, this is my panelist from NPP, this is my panelist from NDC, who is a component in the they are dogs. They cannot do anything because they don't know what they are coming to tell you. They don't know how to research. They don't know how to educate. They don't know how to inform. They have no idea about what they are doing. And a crow will say, these dogs are the problem. That is why sometimes we want to quit this. Sometimes we want to tell ourselves we are done enough. We want some people to take over. We want some people to also continue. We want to give other people opportunities. But when you sit back, you ask yourself, no, you panic. Because the little space you give, these dogs, they start to misinform. Slowly, they tilt the democracy. They try to take the power of the people from them and give to politicians they like. And that is what we see in Ghana. Journalists, majority of them, they take the power from the people and give to politicians. All because they are friends with politicians. All because they love a particular politician. All because they are linked to a tribe that is linked to a political party. Instead of them to give the power, the information, make the people more stronger and more knowledgeable. Because you see, when you give the people the power to know what is hidden, they become more powerful than the government. And when the people become powerful, the government is scared of the people, so the government is forced to do what the people want. And in the Ashanti region, the NPP for some base and Babontini, no. Ashanti region but they voted wisely. That is the power they were holding in 2024 elections. And that is what the NPP is refusing to understand. The Ghana Mapra will say it's all green, only 2 or 3 places air blue. No, it is because majority of the people are almost our constituents don't put power, no, and that power was the knowledge to know the truth. So the more the people have the knowledge about their situation and where their problems are coming from, they become powerful. That is when they select people and tell them, I can change you when you mess up. So when you're a journalist and all your job is to interview, bring somebody to a studio and interview them. I don't interview party foot soldiers or party communicators for so many reasons, because with all due respect, they are like robots. Somebody from NPP will tell you what NPP wants you to hear, and somebody from the NDC will tell you what the NDC wants you to hear. But now, when I do my own research and go look for my own story and fact check and tell you, those people are not relevant to me. You are the relevant person to me. So why are we not doing more of research-based journalism in Ghana and holding people accountable than we all thinking that we can let some people feel they don't deserve to speak their mind? It is a interview now. Oman was acting as if on Ghana. But he is supposed to have the forehand or that information. Do you remember? Do you know the report from EC from 2020 after the NDC petition here? Communal was supposed to read the report. And then after he reads the report, tell the communicator, said, this is what happened in 2020. And as a journalist, I am marveled. I'm shocked. because these are the same principles we are supposed to apply. That is your job. You are not being biased. You are stating facts. So if you're a journalist on TV and you read the response from the EC to the NDC and you stick to the EC's own comment, point 13, that when collation is done and then the declaration is made, nobody can do another recollation unless court orders. Now the question is, why are you as a journalist? I don't know how. It is not up to a pundit to say panelists to come and tell you this. You have to refer them to that and be like, we need to stick to the rules. So you, the journalist, have to tell people listening to you that these are facts. And as a Ghanaian who also voted and a taxpayer, you believe that we have to have principles. And that if we say yes, our yes should be our yes. So then the person listening to you will know that you are doing a diligent job. Now, when somebody is frustrated because the law is not being applied the same way it was applied in 2020, you tell the person that they're emotional. You are mad. That is my problem. That is what people don't understand. And then that is why I have issues, majority of the people in our industry, in Ghana especially.
Good evening.
Good evening, boss. Go ahead.
Yes, now what happens if coalition and NDC decide to boycott it? No more there. After 8 January, can't we overturn it? After 8 January, we have a new president, new Supreme Court leader. Why I don't know after 8 January when you're swaying, we take over our country.
I have a good point. This is very good too. Thank you very much, Akuto.
Yeah.
Thank you. Akutampa of points.
The Ghanaians should be careful.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. He was speaking. Hello, caller. Hello. All right, when you're ready, Mamifa caller. Hello, caller. Hello. Hello. Yes, go ahead. Lower your TV, please.
Maybe working for some time now. In fact, me could do Ghana Hana. You family diner from Tema. What about all the from the chief prominent chiefs are all Ghana Hana? What are they saying to Supreme Court woman as well as Jrean Mensa and another? Because Omayi Boye na yet review, but Baba Yaound be a mimi cash what I'm able to find. This is very bad. This is very, very bad. You have done a lot for Ghana in this period, but it seems that they just want to take that little time to just punish out everything.
But I say thank you very much, madam. Hello, caller.
Hello, Mr. Kevin.
Yes, sir, go ahead.
Good morning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the name why out the boy of my Ghana. If I'm calling because the freak must yeah, that's the part. I mean, coupon which are non to come. Kevin, there be a more assembly. I am medium taka. Say the whole Ghana and colonial friend Ghana no. A company for me no pet and the Ukraine, John Mahama and Kevin Taylor. The whole Ghana. Benefum me no pe we na etimi aka wo mo ade a nana Akufo Addo o de ye oman Ghana citizen for na oman Ghana ye ne etim no se Mahama ba na se bia Mahama ka se ono so ba be the same thing ukro no ye kwa hene fa
yeah
the sometimes timi transit di me busa me ho se ntim penifo wo kro we mu asema omutimi fra na se komutimi kan bibi ema ekuro no etimi dane no omohwa ha mi oma no ti se madwoma ha ma ebe enti ombetimi asole aba be kan bia na se mo be kan bia root na ye wo mu no no se na mo pese ye nso ye ka kire mu ne ye ka kire ma mo be fa ye sei Kevin sometimes on ko western me na mo Dubai na me ba Ghana na mitimi hwa no me bia na me ra Mrs. Elsema Kevin Kenin, I am no crack. Kevin, Yanko points out, no question, man, and the Messon say, Castle John Mahama say, or more you tonight, I was gonna ye bread, ye brepa, ye bread. Now, moon, ye dear Akufo Addo, ye nibi. Medase.
Thank you. Hello, caller.
Hello, KT. Good evening.
Good evening. Go ahead.
The patrol, Yada was name you up, Yama, my Ghana.
I can't can say the most important now is say we protect JM. I don't know important. We protected the beyond India, protected. Na time ni be do honey training in India and then power na be di end sponsor. Na Ghana for you na hu de be ye. Akufo Addo de on de or your bonsam a opeso say man no. Na Ghana for so you na ye hu ni suban obia hu ni suban. E do de mo me protect JM na ehia. Ye protect ni wie na say ye share in wie. Power be ye feel say the panel deserve say the ban dia no. Ye be man no Ghana for you na be jira me dia ban. The amount and into Ghana, so I want to see why. Why?
Very much, but I see. All right, hello, caller. Hello. All right, caller. We into engine so. I'm for caller. Hello, caller. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, good day, sir, Kevin. Na me show on the way.
I mean,
Kevin. Yenyai Akufo Addo was someone why. Now on the Omunya de Omoye na next when 7 January 7 January I bet 10 yeah you to me add my and that's Kevin.
But some that say so right now majority of the people think say NDC should just step away and let them do what they are doing. They should just do it. Nobody should fight anybody. NDC should not fight them. NDC kranima me to me Komunja coalition no momonko. The NDC if they are listening to me, they should not even go to the coalition center. The NDC should not even go there. They should not take any representative there. Let them do it. Let them get all the 9 seats and come out and say they are giving the seat to NPP. Let them do it. They should just allow only 2 people from the NDC to go there and let them do their coalition. They should not do anything. They should not sign any document. When they finish, they say you are finished. Thank you. They walk away. That's all that they have to do. If they even want, they should not even send anybody to the coalition center. The parliamentary candidates should not go there. Let the EC do. Let them do what they want to do. Let them count. The EC and the NPP should just be in the room and count. And I'll prefer that. The NDC should not do anything. Almost for 9 seats, ni na for 175 seats. Ye 7 January. I will be happy if the NDC leadership would decide from tonight that Jrean Mensa coalition or Beno Chinano, they should stay away from the coalition. Let Jrean Mensa do. Let her do all the coalition. Only NPP for one demo and your coalition. No, amu yambo results in che. Now the young na 7 January number. Nian swejo Mahama in. Nian share how we can build this nation. So nobody should even try fighting anybody. Almost for police for 100,000. Nobody should go there. Nobody should go there. They want a confrontation. They want an opportunity to kill. They want an opportunity to kill. They want an opportunity to say state of emergency. Nobody should go to any coalition center. No, that's my opinion. Let them say yeti sunya yeti suhum yeti obuasi is yeni atuaba and also kokano akra monkain. Say any MP. Yeti obuasi is ye MP. And I'm say mona muko ye MP amaya won kan. Mo man kan for nkan mo ntena boase mo bia man kan ho. Yeni yeti bono and you say yatuaba and ye MP. And Jrean Mensa say no or the back crab kan abeyi MP amaye. Mo ntena bono ho no mo kan wakra. Mo mo nya ni nyina wie. No more for results in Imbre, Niakasu Yati, Mobian reacted. The NDC should not even have a press conference. The NDC should not even have a press conference. They should just sit back, say they at Ghana. Yes, Mahama in we are. Now, Yashedi ABC. So, to me, my opinion, nobody should go there to be shot. Nobody should go there. Nobody should go there. Don't go to the EC office. Don't go to Bema. Don't go anywhere. The NDC should release a statement to tell all their supporters to stay home. Nobody should go. But Jrean Mensa ni isi ni Akufo Addo mon kan omaba. Let them go there. Let them go because yeni eti obosi east yeni nipa yi na MP. Yeni eti dobe kwa benya yeni nipa yi no. Yeni Otema Central yeni nipa yi no. Yeni yeti eyedien yeti all the other suhum and insawum yeni mde yi no. Mama NPP for nko kan. The NDC to me so busamia we should stay away. Nobody should react. They want an opportunity to destabilize the nation. They want it. Nobody should go to any court filing anything. Momunya the Omobe Nina, no Mumbe Yinkas, oh, ye NPP for 9. So I consider NPP winning in no problem. I would prefer that. Say NPP for NDC for BTR. I think that would be the best for Ghana for now. Hello, caller.
Hello, Kevin.
Yeah,
good evening.
Good evening.
Hassan bin Abdallah police we ni. Me say asema me church no na work no. Me say munya omo. Say on the 7th and you open somebody ombe say bibia say ma swearing in name on. Inti enka ho sa. Omo de omo ko mo bia mpia bonten NDC mo bia nko ho. Mo bia nko ho. Bate. Mo NDC ni bia nko ho. Munya mo ko mo count. Omo fa nyina mfa ma NPP. On the 7th, say after 7th, no, ukasi Judicial na ebeja omona. Ukasi easy obeka hwana. Sa MPs no, MPs for the Bema camp na nye Parliament House. Mumo bia nko. Ehu hia. Yemfa nyina, we omo kasa omo fa mo at once. Ni ehu baby omo kwa di omo MPs no, say Parliament na omo kwa na say omo constituency akosi omo Parliament House a. Omo ko
Dabi. Thank you very much.
Why even one person shouldn't go there?
Thank you very much. But that's it. All right. Obian stay home. Everybody should stay home. Remember Obian ko baby ha. Men ko collation center. Munja is in kind. Let them count. And when they are done, they should sign their own documents and say so we MPP winning. We should allow them to do what they want to do. Nobody should go there to be killed. Don't go there. Mustafa Bandi near the day. You people should not call any of your supporters to go to any coalition center, any EC. No. Don't do anything. The world is watching. And we are all watching. And after 7th January, we will see. Let them build their own parliament. Nobody should fight the EC. Nobody should go to any coalition center. The NDC leadership, at least, save your people, save their lives. Do not direct anybody to go to any coalition center. That is not their job. They know who they voted for. They let them stay in their respective constituencies. Let them count and sign. Hello? Results. We will sit and wait. Hello, caller.
Hey, Kasongo.
Kasongo.
Kasongo, Yanyabe. We said all kind of as a sign of protest. No, we stay away from this. No,
that's it.
I need the idea. 7th January. No. Then we take it from there. So to the region.
Yeah.
Now MPs, military, IGP, any if step by step, we will deal with them. So to the region.
Yeah.
It's no beyond calm down. Or mind you take time. We will know what to do after 7th January.
Thank you very much. No. Gidi biennial. Mo beyond coalition center bia. NDC for crackers everybody should stay. Let them do it. Mama Jrean Mensa and the boss man want them no mon kind ni na mo wie no mo ka say MPP wini mo si yo yate. Memo bia the police ni bia nkoko. Leave them. Omo for 5,000 police for ni na nkoko no mon kind. Nobody should go there. Go by your normal day. Mo amukwe mo amukwe engagement, mo nkwe engagement. Mo amutene fi arrest, mo arrest. Memo bia nko be bia mo ja omo. Let them do what they want to do. It's serious. Do not involve yourself. NDC for stay back. Mama nyom elections. Omon kan omo amba no mo be results in say. You beka siate. You do baby and so na we will see whether we will drink or we will cross it. So NDC for that's my opinion, and I think majority of the people here support that. Nobody should show up at any coalition center. Everybody should stay back. Everybody should stay home. Everybody should just wait and let them do. Mama MPP ni EC and kind of Muamaba. Omu your man since I'm krata. No mu your man can declare omo. We are yan show mo and no. Nobody should go out going to fight for anything. No. Let them do what they want to do. That is what they want to do. They want to kill people.
Hello, Kevin.
Yes, go ahead.
Good evening. I'm Prophet James calling from the council.
Go
God bless you for being a good servant to our nation, Ghana. God bless you for that. Let's take Ghana for you. We Yamin Assem and our fact and so conclusion say Mobi alcohol. No more fact sign no no. But Ghanaians, you can't say I was so I know what is more. No more implement war on you and got the quack and you bad. Morovia won the buyer no. I saw Bush Winiba, Echo Kaswa. No Bush Kaswa, Echo Winiba because of chaos. No rest. Almost repeat and collect me now in Movement say you implement it small Bianco. We should take it back on the 7th. We shall know what to do. Kevin, God bless you and keep you
present. Thank you very much. All right. Hello, caller.
Hello, Kevin.
Kasa with you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Kevin, if I'm going to fire out, do it to Accra. And Quenny, as something I know I can. You best say Ghana opinion leaders. Me, say Christian Council, Pentecostal councils. Just say a software kukudam. Ghana. Now this time, Oma come on out to na Jrean Mensa. I have to peacefully for almost 2 weeks. The BNC Ghana Edanu Quem na aka break a crab near this swearing in. Ashisha na amemo for a start 2025. Ne Jrean Mensa na Akufo Addo. Emo pese o May ye Sabre ya fi na anopa 12 o'clock ya kusa no past 6 o'clock. Say ya ti asofonka ya ante hemfonka ne ya ante the opinion leaders in Ghana say omo frɛ Akufo Addo no omo frɛ Jrean Mensa say aden ne recolations echo sebe be makam aden ti ase wo nsuo bibi a wo ya ade a wo ye pobone na wo ba wo de be kɔ be makam say ho na wo kɔ recolations ho Ghana yes Nyankopɔn say ebria mu say nipa bone fo ne de Ghana for are ready say yes you be face one squarely you be face one omo who say yes Ghana for member wa ye masa ye so emra na ke ye de be ye adwuma hwɛ oh father Roman wo yes sebe judge high court judge a Roman father no mama say Roman father okay matter is so far and go better.
Hello. Yes, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Kevin. I say Mercedes Papeni. I say
Ibiaboko.
Where you now me say January 7 Mahama so be swing na some mic no be kase mu no aya on konachi because on bet me the poison afa ho o kase nya no o kiku ni mu
you say no mistake oh
no mistake kra
mate
entino on just ade no so ye pa entino se o kasa on konachi man ben mic no because on bet me the poison afa ho o kase nya na eku ni mu o kase nya na eku ni mu entino
Mercedes papa don't know
okay
hello caller Mercedes papa. Hello, caller. Mercedes, what you saying? Long time, Mercedes. Hello? Hello, caller. Hello? Mercedes, Papa. Hello, the media grow. Or intelligence.
This is what we call passive resistance. We do nothing. We watch and do their own thing, and then they go to hell. Because if you don't get anybody to fight, you remain safe. What I saw about Liberia was very, very, very sad indeed, and it shouldn't happen to us. We shouldn't make it happen. Nobody should go there. Nobody at all should go there. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. It's simple as that. Nobody, at least, nobody should go to any EC polling station. No. Everybody should do what they normally do on Saturdays. Or maybe see a seat. Or we be kwa ko. Or wedding be kwa ko. Munja EC in the NPP no mon kind of maba. Allow them, the NDC, foot soldiers, do not involve yourself in this. This is a protest from Ghanaians. We don't want to be involved in an illegality. We don't even know there's something happening. Nobody, they want to kill. Akufo Addo wants to kill to send a statement, and he wants to kill and then later release a statement and say, state of emergency. That is what he wants to do. Nobody should go there. Okoni about to a wow problem. Everybody should stay at home. Mama Jrean Mensa and the bossman. NPP for the uncle baby omo from omo coalition no. Send this for the representatives bakwa omo ko jina for the arm. Nobody should sign a document. Let them do. And this memo be ampo. Let them do it. Someone mutu aba no constituency no. Omo mutu aba odomi kwa benyano. Omo hu declaration no. Omo mutu aba Obuasi East no. They saw the declaration by an EC official. It won't see so. Obi ambo na sum. Jrean Mensa say on Jintum inti or the back about the kind of MPP. Nobody should worry themselves. NDC executives are more church or Facebook that people should get ready. They should be on standby. Please. We don't want anybody dying again. We don't want Akufo Addo to kill more. We know you guys really want to protect our ballot. We know it. We understand and we believe you people. We trust the NDC that you have protected our ballot and we know you have done your best. At this point, we don't want any Ghanaian to die again. Let the NPP and EC do their coalition. The people who voted at Domiko Abenya, they know their MP. The people who voted at Obuasi East, they know their MP. Those who voted at Tema Central, those who voted at the rest, in Sawam Edwajiri or whatever, they all know their MPs they voted for. So please, the NDC executives, I don't know the meetings you guys had, but if you can tell your people to step away, step back, nobody should show face, because when you people tell them to go there, Akufo Addo have a reason to kill them. I know how passionate you people are, how you want to serve the people, how you want to protect their ballot. The people have seen their somewhere. They know the NDC, you did your best. You have won this election fair and squarely. They know you have done everything for them to protect their ballot. The people don't want to die. You don't want to kill anymore. We want Ghanaians to live to see January 7th and the days beyond. God knows after January 7th, Emra or Ghana. And we all know who we voted for. And we all saw the declaration in the various constituencies. So please, the NDC executives, those writing on social media, those telling young men and women and the people who are angry to go out, please retract. Tell them to stay back. If you let them go in there, Akufo Addo will kill them. They have already killed a lot. And I understand the way you are passionate about this, the way you want to protect the ballot, the way you want the right thing to be done. But we need to live today to fight another day. We need to live today to fight in the next 15, 16 days. Very important. You need these men and women who are passionate and want to serve and protect the democracy to live to see the next 15 days to protect the democracy. So we are pleading with you people. You are the guys who can tell them to stand back. Let them stand back. Yenja is no nye di obeye oni MPP nkoshe dem no munye. Hello, caller.
Hello, Kevin. Good evening.
Good evening. Go ahead.
Yankopomo. Na me mo we your fire ho. E dey appointee na abrabo ho a oya basa basa. Nti ya to abaye da am president na abrabo ina atra appointee. Omu bia wo men na mama ken me NDC ni bia anko. Them CI 127 or can. So we declare recolations center ho. Nti obi bia waba recolation. Omra parliament na hwe. Say we recolation ma eba parliament a eba bobo. Akufo Addo imi anzo. Omo bia wo men o man not pro or say by Uncle Person to say o man. I mean adwuma.
Let me show microphone to you. Thank you. Hello caller. Yes, Kasabiti.
Eti enje so bani wia yesu ne na say by election na ye so bani wia kan wia yetu ne by election na yibetu ma ye dia yenja no mo onikemo mo me that's papa.
That's it. Thank you very much. Hello caller. All right, let me caller. Hello caller. Hello.
Hello.
Kasabiti.
Mhm. Kevin.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, Kevin Lawrence Bakers Free New Jersey. Kevin, in fact, they were Ghana, Ghana, Akufo Addo. In fact, yet, like, I didn't say, I quote you say, we, your man, say Ghana, in 8 years, obedient me can Akufo Addo asem. Akufo Addo, a dear kunya to say, oh, did be a kunya. Of say, to be a kunya. Akufo Addo sister, Akufo Addo sister, we contract a man and man in a busa for. Now, do Mahama swaba. Mahama so man and ma contract me and her pass Yampany of Bekasa Ghana. I then I said Ghana, you did Akufo Addo as a no piano. Like Otiye did be a pair, or be one and no, just overcast in Nipper Ghana. That silence, no. From 7 December, you see who be Ghana. Because I say I am phone and some phone, there be a and this is power, and you nipa more Ghana or Mutimi Kasa. Now, for phone quatriaphobia, him phone quatriaphobia Kasa. Now, Scar Akufo Addo na busa for you, no. Yes, there are Asante, he never say, oh, hey, no, I'm going to pull be actually say, you in German because I am a tax, a tax. A sister can ye. I am for now. Or move back cost, say, oh, you in a gun of in German and Cano. Sudden the chum, Sana for 4 years, yeah. Kupu, me is Candy, a sea hotel, a little hotel money back. I, President Mr. By, who just be a man kaya, Ghana, phone so far. This time, and yes, yes, sir. Oh, you go Akufo Addo, but will be a CAG. Yeah, this can be a jelly. That can be Mr. Sa Collation Center now. Send a canon. And this Liberian ho. Omoko ye BBA after 7 December, the canon. And you know, Obianco, or the Mama NPP, Jrean Mensa by phone. On conquer no obey, but after 7 December, you the canon. Near Akufo Addo, a mamu buru for 8 years. Mahama do the same thing. Kwasiasema no dino. Mahama did the same thing. Ghana.
Thank you very much. All right. Hello, caller. Hello. All right. On your ready. Hello, caller. Hello. Oh, this line is frozen. Hello,
good morning. Good morning, Mr. Kevin Taylor.
Go ahead. Watara.
Kevin, it's been a long time. Today's your last day. I know you said you will come back. Kevin. I'm still in Ghana. I don't think you'll meet me in Ghana. I'll be leaving soon. Kevin, your friend say, I went to Facebook. I was reading some of the pastors. They also shared that comment. I say, wow. I don't know whether you are a prophet or you are share, you whatever. I don't know. Kevin, Ejuma is so Yama Ghana for 1 Yama. 1 Yama Ubusia for 1 Yama Bia. Pia wa sabe segana beboa young man ba akwaketa no so Akufo Addo win 8 years pise sabe ajo boni wo to tajo boni no yankupo boa anaju ya bebo mpai ama ajo boni abebo de so what do you hear you know what you body about what do you call it somebody call it no just sabe no more than most your friends you really about no police you really about the what your video what you be clear the blood on him and then also be there they call maybe akwa bobo you do this you go say after 2 weeks no dia kwa you 2 weeks no 4 years almost your member of parliament almost the court I didn't court with the baby I think I would say about your friend you have to tell the majority of parliament through the best of say the way yes we try Ghana for in a Kevin said the way Ghana for and to show no I didn't believe it. Thank you for your good work.
Thank you very much.
Your friend himself,
Papa. Thank you, Atara. Hello, caller. Hello, what's wrong with this line? I don't know what's going on with the other line. Hello, caller. Hello.
Hey, Kevin. Good evening. Good morning. I'm just happy, say now finally you could take a vacation now because all the fear that you had in you right now are coming down because you listening to Ghana people. Because before I was starting to your calls, right? You were panicking a little bit, but now once you're Ghana force started some fair, no. Now you are listening to them to make them understand. Say, hey, okay, no bianco, nobody should go there. You know. Nobody should interfere. Nobody in the nobody in the NDC should step a foot inside because according to law, no. So one man announcement say will be winning. That's it's only one party. It's illegal. So it's an NDC in Siwa. Even if they decide that they're going to elect the NPP guy now, it's illegal. So after 7th December, no, we could all come back and do something about it. And see how the car come to you, vacation, I have a fun. 7th January, you do.
But that's it. Thank you very much. All right, that's it. Hello, caller.
Yes, sir, Mr. Tobin. Good morning.
Good morning. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm Abdul Samad talking from Kintampo.
All right, Abdul, go ahead.
Mr. Tobin, we are really grateful for this amazing work you are doing for us. In fact, Ghana is very grateful to you. Dear, me pesa meka kakra ewo issue ya collation issue ya cases ya ni se. Ti say dia odi nkan no Ghana fo enya akomatoyem. Na ye ntena sentwen wo mo nkoye dia on bia na se nyankopon pe na say 7th January swearing in ekosuya inshallah dia e was say o my papa ana o my penny papa e biara no na o my penny John Dramani Mahama asha sia tu sana mono na the whole of Ghana e be supporting no wallahi Mr. Kevin Thank
you very much. Hello, caller.
Yeah, Kevin.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Why Juma? Now, issue with the recoalition, a bit. Me, I see it as a bait because a time bomb is just ticking. Omo person pushing Ghanaians to the wall for them to come there. No munjina so and from Blue Ghana up. A bait. Yeah, a bait. Nobody should even step there. There's no point. Because you need that. And Yamiso in its own wisdom, so much gap they cannot do anything about it.
Yeah.
That means a slimmed up and
okay, election and
gap in very
yeah, company.
Into when the Ghana, this is a victory for Ghana.
But that's it. Thank you very much. Hello, caller. Hello. Can you hear me? All right. The whole system is jammed. Okay. Obia from my system na abre. Phones na abre. I'm here so bit my phobia ha. This line is down. This line too is confused. Obia tries to be free. That's how it works. Okay. It's exactly 7:51. That's 12:51 in Ghana. Enough of the calls. Let's Ghana for Ochina. Let's allow the EC and NPP for Omnium coalition. Wherever they want to do the coalition, NDC for executives, from the national to whatever, stay away. I've heard it said the NDC, you have filed an application of stay at the Supreme Court. So let the EC do what they want to do. And I have on record that the police have been served. So somebody decided in the area, leave the EC. Say NDC for, because I have a document and today Obia and say NDC, they have filed an application at the Supreme Court to stop what they want to do. The coalition they want to do. No. So this alone, every way at least they have filed for stay on the actions are easy person will take your China. Every NDC supporter or any Ghanaian or NDC person NDC or Toma NDC person, nobody should go to the coalition center. Mobianko easy what I'm for police for 50,000 mego. Easy for at least there is an action, and I know for a fact that the police have been served, and now the police now are saying they are going to take an advice from the Attorney General whether to go give the EC protection or not, because the acts are EC person or committee an illegal act, and it is good that the NDC they have served the Ghana Police Service. If the Ghana Police Service they have been served I think it should be simple for the NDC. Nobody should fight these people. Let them fight their own battle. Let them fight their own battle. Omwankasa na kofa baye, momo omwankasa ndili. Stone besie. Until at this point, we should not, nobody should try and fight the EC or the police. Mama NPP for ne EC for nkwankosha dem. The NDC omako court omunya that application. This is the evidence showing say they have the application. They have put a stay stay on it. Right now, let them sit back. Obi or support to NDC be a sit back. Don't go out and demonstrate. Let them do what they are doing. The police have been served. They know what is right. So it is their problem. It is not your problem. If the police will be part of an illegality, at the end of the day, we will solve that problem with them. If the EC wants to go ahead, whilst they know they have been served, at the end of the day, we will deal with them. So no Ghanaian should go to any coalition center. Ochina wa kobobo. Wa ukwa eye. Wa ukwa outdooring. Wa wo eye keep fit bi koye. Wa wo other activities uko jom. Menya abotene di wadwuma. Do your normal daily chores. Enkwala mo pese mo ko baby come down for birthday. Everybody, nobody should worry themselves. Let them do it. We will take it from there. We should all try and clap for each other for being good citizens. Election has been peaceful. We did everything possible to avoid Akufo Addo from destroying this country. Some of our comrades were killed, but we will go back and remember all of them at the right time. But what I can tell you is say, we have been good. We have done well. We have given John Mahama 2 million vote lead. John Dramani Mahama has crossed 57, 58. Mahmoud Bawumia is lingering around 37.9 to 38%. That is why Jrean Mensa to me for results in Bano. Let's clap for ourselves. Let's clap for each other. Let us be proud as Ghanaians. Let us preserve the democracy. Let us hold back. Let us not confront. Let us sit back and watch the idiots. When the right time comes, we will separate the fools from humans. Like Shatawala will say, let us clap. Clap for each other. Let's clap and be proud. Let us believe, say, when we stand together and stick together, we can protect our lovely country. I am a messenger. My team, we are all messengers. Your job is to listen to the message. We come without a Bible or a Quran. We came in here to serve you the truth. Loud Silence Media, every single one of them. And I'm saying we as a family, from Pierrot, Saforo, Inkoto, Free Mind, Ransford Kebuache, Black Rasta, everyone who has passed through Mr. Article, all the people who have passed through, the good ones, through this platform, we have tried our best to defend our country and protect our democracy. You are Ghanaian, I am Ghanaian. Our job is to be resolute, stick together, and not to move away from the principles J.J. Rawlings was saying. The principles are important. The principle is to protect our democracy, and the principle is to fight. Fight in democracy, fight as a unit, fight to protect our homeland Ghana.